Alright. Time for one of the best looking, probably one of the best sounding, and one of the worst dungeons in the game.
The black energy grows. Something scary is waking up.
Immediately thrown into a cutscene.
Shallow, raise the power of the mammoth machine to its limit. Shallow, you dare disobey me? All right, mother. Oh, what bright splendor! The incredible power of Lavos! Ah!
Dark mutterings. I would have been impressed if Chrono Trigger could have had actual voice acting on the SNES. Alright, so if I remember correctly, this will summon Jin and Brog. Barghest. And you need to kill Barghest first? Yes, because then Jin's shield falls. So hey, Fetch, how you doing? Alright, then we go over to the opposite end to do the same thing. So these little flying bastards are called scouts. They are incredibly annoying because their weakness and damage is based on their color. So the blue ones are the worst ones we can run into because I have no ice magic. Red ones Luca can take down, white ones Chrono can take down. Yeah, I still think that's... Yeah. Despite being slightly more defensive, the elemental resistance is better. Whoops, wrong one. So let's go after him. Protected by the Barghest shield. Muscle fusion with nearby brother. They're flexing, look out. Flex does some damage. Huh. I don't think I've ever let them live long enough to see them do that. I didn't know one absorbs the other. Makes them easy enough to kill. Alright. Oh, God. Yep, okay. We're gonna have to run from this because I don't have blue magic. Effectively, the blue scouts can only be damaged by ice magic, and they just have an incredibly high physical defense. So I could just power through them, but it takes a lot of effort to do that. Like, it would need a bunch of time to try to power through them, so it's better just run away from the blue ones. I think I didn't check the other room as well when I was done over here. It's my mistake. Yeah, this side room. I didn't because I didn't fight these guys. Fire 2 to get rid of them. Oh, you piece of shit. So that dude does a status called Lock, which prevents you from using techs, meaning I can't kill these things with fire. And a demonstration how strong they are, so I'm just gonna run because they specifically locked out Luca. The scouts only have like 300 HP, but as you can see, we're doing less than 100 per hit. And hell, that might be worthwhile. Yep. More rooms over here. Wait, did I just loop around without realizing it? So I should probably heal people. Kiss yourself, Ella. There we go. I totally did loop around without realizing it. Alright. So then there's more stuff down here. You know, these guys won't trigger unless they run into you. This thing. And over here? Nope. Since we pushed both buttons on the left and right side, this will actually work. Which opens the path forward. Sonic Arrow for Marl. All these wonderful items for characters I'm not using. There is also one other item that a lot of people don't know about. But if you come over here, there's a hidden path in here. Get the demon hit. Which is a really good sword for Glenn. Give her Sonic Arrow and Robo his Kaiser arm, might as well. There's a second sword for Glenn that's actually in the open area in the big I was in previously, but that demon hit is just far better. That's why it's hidden away. Because they're like, oh look, you got yourself a weapon for Glenn. And there's a hidden second one. Yeah, the random chaos gun. This is fun. So where is Glenn's other weapon? Is it in this area or is it in a future area? Might be in a future area. I was just going to grab it to sell it, so even if I miss it, it's not that important. Blue Scout means I run. I really hope I don't get the fight on the elevator that has 2 of each of them, because the elevator fights are mandatory. Fire 2. I can tailspin. Yeah, I can tailspin these guys. Enemies here will have counterattacks if more than one of them is alive. And they do it per enemy. Thankfully, they don't do that much damage. Isla can do that too. Except hers does a shit ton more damage. Isla's Tailspin is probably one of the strongest techs in the game. The only thing it really suffers from is you can't target anyone with it. It does damage based on her position alone. So if she's standing like off to the side and the enemies aren't near her, it won't hit anyone. Let's see. This place is also unique in that the way it makes you fight some of these fights is specifically if you trigger them. I'm doing this terribly. Well, I got 2 out of 4. So you can get those down those stairs without hitting anyone, but I fucked it up. Let's just spin cut you. Rock throw. Should kill both of them. Isla very strong. The third one is they'll shoot fireballs at you while things are running across the screen. You have to try to cross the room without getting hit. There we go. And I don't think you could avoid this one. No, you can't. Oh, that's right, everyone gather around Isla. That's a perfect idea. hell did you guys survive that? Oh no, Isla got chaosed. Get through this fight quickly before she kills everyone. There we go. Oh no, chaos. We must defeat the chaos. I'm here to kill Lavos. I must defeat Lavos at the Temple of Lavos.
The ancient bedrock has been passed down through the ages. From it, a magic pendant and a knife were made. We embedded Melchior's dreams sealed within the knife. Now hurry if you plan to confront the Queen. We're counting on you.
Hey, Weiss. Kib Chaos Dactyl.
I can feel it. The pulse of eternal life. The dark force, wild energy.
More ellipses.
The man machine, your majesty, it's too dangerous.
Mother.
Don't stop, Shaw, we're almost there. The immortality will be ours. Zeal will have the glory it deserves. Too long I have waited.
Yeah, that's a smart idea. Try to control and drain Lavos of his energy for your own use. I'm sure nothing bad can go with that. Don't need to fight those guys. So this is the elevator. This fight is mandatory. Well, mandatory to trigger, not to fight. So the way these elevators work are there are 3 potential fights you can run into on them. None of them are mandatory to trigger. Oh wait, no, that's Black Omen. Never mind. These are actually mandatory. So later when we get to the Black Omen elevators, there are 3 fights that can trigger. And they're completely RNG based if they trigger or not. You can get down the elevator with 0 fights, you can get down it triggering all 3 fights. If you're unlucky. It's gonna be 2 counters. He's gone. I'll throw him away. Normally at this point I've done enough grinding to have Flare, which makes this whole thing trivial, but I don't have it yet. Flare is the next thing Luca learns. And it's her final spell. Alright. I do think there is 3 fights on this. That's just, they're all mandatory to do. Because I don't even think you can run away from them. Nope. So, spin, cut, rock throw. I just don't want to give these guys even a chance to counter. Mega Bomb, maybe? Oh yeah, he's far enough away. The thing about the scouts are they absorb elements that don't match their own, and then immediately counter with the level 2 version of that spell. So as I was to hit the scouter with fire, he would absorb it and then counter with lightning too. However, just hit him with lightning and he just falls like nothing. Oh, nice counter on Chrono. I think the fight coming up is the 2 of everything fight. Hey, look, a learned flare. Nice. Here it is. This is the 2 of everything fight. This fight's gonna suck. Because we have to manually kill 2 of them. Not Mega Bomb, not Fire 2. I wonder if they're... I forget if physical techs hit them or not. That might make things easier. Physical attacks can hit him. Nope, physical attacks miss outright. So we can only melee through them. Oh, start working that one down. That's pretty much just the Crimson Rain attack that every scouter has, even though it's not named. These Isla's pretty strong. I just need Chrono to crit like once or twice and we've got this. Oh, come on, Chrono. You could have done a crit. I think Chrono has the highest crit rate of the party right now. It might be Isla. There we go. Now do that same fight again. Twice. At least there's only one of them. And each of these side rooms with the switches we have to throw also contains one of each of these guys. Because they absolutely love trying to make you diversify your spells. Despite the fact Marl kind of sucks at this point. And Frog ain't much better. Like, Frog's magic stat innately sucks pretty hard. Marl's can get up there, but she's still inherently weaker than Luca and Chrono in magic. So I just prefer to power through this with Lila. Ropa wouldn't help here either because he does shadow damage, and these things are immune to everything that isn't their own element. Oh, that's true. He is a robot. Also, hey, Raggles. Now that I think about it, there is no Shadow Scout in the game. Like, there's no scout that you have to use shadow magic on. I think that's because all of Robo's shadow attacks are AoE, not single target. Like how the animation is just, yeah, we're going to cut a hole in the lava and then you can walk between it. Just Moses your way through this lava. All Robo Services being third place of triple rate. Yep, true. Alright. Remember Golem? The guy who copied elements?
You made it this far. Maybe I underestimated you. But this is the end. They will take care of you. Go, Golem Twins!
How about 2 golems this time instead of 1? Because that's great. Thankfully, Luca has flare now, so... As soon as possible, I need to hit flare. Should do some just nasty damage to them. I want to wait for them to take their turn, and then I'm going to have Chrono and Isla do theirs, and then follow up with another flare. Thankfully, they don't copy off of counters. Alright, Chrono do Confuse, Isla do Charm, flare again. We need to keep them in fire stance as much as possible. Their copied physics attack will kill one-shot anyone. Magic time. Haha, 1, 3, 3, 7. Okay, do your turns. Okay, so Isla has the fire resistance. Luca, despite having her gear provided, does also have an innately higher fire resistance than all other characters. Any character who has an element of magic has an innately higher resistance for that element of magic than other characters. So Chrono's more resistant to lightning, Luca's more resistant to fire, etc. I'll get away with just a kiss for now. Since he took his turn, I will confuse him. So, the word confuse on this is weird because it's a bad translation. It's not supposed to be confused, it's supposed to be frenzy, which is because Chrono makes 4 normal attacks against the enemy. Oh, one's dead. Oh, they're both dead. Nice. Oh no, one survived actually. I thought I did more damage to the one on the right, or the one on the left, so they would have both died, but... Nope. Little bastard survived. Just... get them all healed up before I kill this guy. Guess I wasn't keeping their HP even. Oh, Chrono would have survived with 5 HP, it's fine. Oh hey, Isla learned her ultimate attack.
They beat the Golem twins. Alright, this calls for Golem boss. What's this strange force? Could this be Lavos' energy? I've got a bad feeling about this. All my work would be in vain if I expire before I'm immortal. This is your lucky day. Bye-bye.
We're gonna need this. True, they are technically Golem boss, all Golem boss. But that one, the one he was mentioning, is a special Golem boss named Golem Boss. We don't get to see him until later. So this is kind of creepy.
This is the Hall of the Mammon Machine. Now is the time to turn back. No.
And he just commits suicide. Isla, come, we're strong beast. Just made it in time. It's a pity, but I'll have to turn this machine off. You're... help?
Shala.
What are you doing, Shala? I need your help here. Chrono, use red knife. Quickly, Chrono, there's no time. Here we go, Moon. Ready, big brother. The red knife was the Masamune all along. Missing General turned the knife into a sword? The Mammon Machine? It's coming. No, stop. The sword alone can't stop it. My voice is going out from being in meetings all day, so doing voices is actually kind of hard. Yeah, time to fight Lavos. And this is why we healed first. Alright. Okay, starts with an AoE that murders us all. Oh, we lose. Game over. So, fun fact about that Lavos fight. Lavos is 3 times more powerful than he normally is in that instance. And you can win. You have to be a New Game Plus to do it, but you can win. And if you beat him in that fight, you get the best ending of the game, the Dream Team ending, because he's 3 times as powerful as he's supposed to be. I've done it twice. It is really fucking hard. I've waited for this. It was Magus all along. I've been waiting for you, Lavos. I swore long ago that I'd destroy you, no matter what the price. It's time to fulfill that vow. Feel my wrath, Lavos.
What do you think you can do? A false prophet. You'll be a great snack for great Lavos. Mother, please stop. This power could only end in ruin. Get away from there, Shala. The almighty life force of Lavos lives in all of us. You are part of it. You cannot change fate now. Oppose me and I will destroy you also. Hell. Come, prophet. Feel the power of Lavos.
Ugh. Oh, my powers are being drained. I won't be beaten. I survived the darkness to defeat you, Lavos. Take this, Lavos. Take this, Chaos. I'm coming for you, Chaos.
So, interesting note, I have no idea what weapon he uses there, because you never see it again in the game.
What? It doesn't work? Ah!
Foolish one, your measly powers cannot touch Lavos. This is from me to you. You shall enjoy your eternal life as part of Lavos.
She really needs like an Ojo summon. It's like, oh, 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 oh.
Are you alright? At this rate, we'll... Ooh. Stand up, Chrono. I'll no like lose.
Shala, are you alright?
Science has finally failed me. Technically, it's failed you twice now.
I'll no lose. Start fight now. Please escape, Chrono. Humans can't hope to defeat it. So you are Chrono. Why don't you do as Shala says and run away, yelping in terror? Isn't your life precious to you? Haven't you given up yet? What do you hope to do? You challenge Lavos with that battered body of yours? See the power of Lavos and feel his wrath. Chrono! Stop, Chrono!
Literally disintegrated.
Chrono? Chrono!
So this was really, really interesting for the time because I don't think it had been done before that your main character just straight dies. They're just like, yep, your main character's dead now.
I can't beat him. Lavos.
Chrono, there was nothing I could do. This bottom of ocean, what can do?
Yeah, Chrono is legit dead. He's gone. He is removed from the game.
The last of my pedant's power will send you to safety. I know you can't forgive her, but please don't hit Mother or her kingdom.
Boo, Jacato. Boo. Game over, yeah!
I'm so sorry. Now, off you go. Chrono.
Chrono. Lavos gets woken up early And he's not too happy about this. Sacrifice a clone for more Dactyl. Well, this is what you get for your hubris, Zeal.
A tidal wave.
No, if I remember correctly, this isn't a tidal wave. This is a straight tsunami coming in. This is a fucking monsoon. That's not a tidal wave. That's a wreck the island wave. Like, there would be nothing left after that thing hits. Yeah, seriously. Hey, let's go look at this wall of water quickly rushing at us.
Hold it, Chrono. Chrono. Chrono, no! Chrono! Chrono.
Oh, you're awake. You are delirious.
Chrono, where Chrono?
We found no one else.
No, that's not true. Chrono's strong. Chrono not gone. Where are we? Is this the Earthbound village?
This is the island. It was the only refuge left after the Ocean Palace disaster.
Metal bird, place float in sky, all gone. Milkwire, where's Milkwire?
When the disaster struck, an eerie black portal materialized. Melchior tried to save Janus, but he was also dragged in.
I never actually realized that he's talking about something that happened in the quote-unquote past, because it's technically an alternate timeline that he's talking about, but happened at the same time as what just happened to us. It's actually kind of weird, because he's referencing Melchior and Janus being pulled into a portal, which we won't learn about until later.
A black portal? A gate? Well, Shala, what happened?
I don't know. No one has seen her since.
Dactyl, what happened to it? Get Dactyl.
Our ship is quite sturdy and safe. It's as almost as if it followed you here. Oh, this must be yours.
Look, pendant that Chrono had.
It was at your side like a guardian.
Chrono.
Take all the time you need to rest. I will be in the commons.
Oh god, yeah. There's a little bit of Chrono with everyone now. Permanently, because he turned into dust. There's that overworld music. Yeah, it's a good thing we got a... Oh, god damn it, I need to go back. Wait, which one is he wearing? No, actually I don't. I can live without the white one for now. I forgot to de-equip Chrono. And he's still wearing the white mail, which I now can't get back until later. But Isla has the red mail, which is the important one, so I'm not too worried about it. White mail is lightning, which is actually barely comes up at all, so... It's Chronolicious. Yeah. So the North Cape, this will be important later. For now, you can just... This is where they went to look at the tidal wave. Oh, look at that little beautiful little panorama. Who cares? Let's go. Should actually equip Frog since he's in the group. Yeah, fuck it. We're not using the... Must immunate right now, so give him something else. Just give him a shit ton of magic or HP. Anyway, Power Ring works. Also, I forgot to upgrade her to the Gold Stud to cut her MP use by even more. There we go. Before we do anything else, I'm going to use these on Luca. Alright, to the commons.
How can I survive in this land without my magic?
You don't need magic to survive. Besides, you're not alone.
Perhaps you're light, we're alive, and there's always hope.
You're too dependent on a dangerous force. Yeah, so now all the people of Zeal have to live among the people they cast out, the Earthbound ones, and have to come to terms with the fact they no longer have abundant access to Lavos' power to live.
Everything and everyone sank to the bottom.
Sea of Clouds is parted and the blizzard has finally abated. Could the long winter finally be over? Must have cried himself to sleep. Let him be.
I'll rest it up.
So there's a reason I put Isla as my group lead, and it's going to come up in just a second.
Bow and pay homage to our new liege, King Dalton.
Oh! Fucking piece of shit, Dalton.
You there, what's wrong? You're lucky to be alive. The old crone and the pesky gurus are gone. I now name Zeal the Kingdom of Dalton.
Oh, good. Congrats, Dalton. You rule over a rock under the sea. Feel good about that?
You're alive? Ah, that vehicle outside must be yours. It's just like the one Balthazar was building. I've decided you don't deserve such a splendid toy. Henceforth, it shall be known as my personal chariot.
Dactyl and Isla Thread. Naming that thing Dactyl was the best thing.
You'll have to come with me. You might start a rebellion or something. And now, as a token of my esteem for you,
So this is why I put Isla in the front.
take this.
Any other character uses their weapon to deflect it, Isla just straight slaps the magic away.
What? Ah! How's this? Enjoy a little taste of my true power.
The fact that characters like turn around before it hits them, he's like, "How is this?"
What's that over there?
And then they turn around and they hit him. Oh god, fuga.
Where is this? The equipment house. Evanest?
Oh my god, fucking Evanest, really? So, for the record, the word evanescence or evanest has the definition of only lasting for a day, similar to, or to fade into nothing, similar to ephemeral.
Oh, items too. What you buy stuff with money gone too.
That's depressing.
I'll fight. Get all weapons back. Destroy Batman.
So there's two ways to approach this. We can act sick, which will pull a guard in, or we can go up to the air ducts, which is what I'm going to do because I'm going to try to avoid combat as much as possible.
The sky? Then we're inside. The Blackbird?
Hey, we're on that ship we saw earlier. So get used to that droning noise in the background because that's all the music we're going to get for this area.
There's an air duct.
Yep, and we're going to use it. So the way this section works, let us watch our copters from here, is you literally have no equipment. Like, your equipment slots are gone, there's nothing to equip. Your money is gone, your items are gone, etc. So if I did not have Isla on my team, I would have to find equipment before even being able to get in a fight. Otherwise, they just throw me back in the thing. Since Isla fights with her fists, I can technically do combat even though I haven't found any equipment yet. Speaking of equipment, so yeah, if I didn't have Isla, this would have been the first chest I'd have to find before I could even do combat with anybody. But since I have Isla, not a problem. Also, there is a very specific vent I want to look down. There we go.
Hey, you!
Look, he's messing around with a dactyl. Methinks he can't just tinker with another's possession. Shh. Pay close attention to what you're doing. This will be my royal heir throne. The world now belongs to me.
So yeah, that's where you learn he's now fucking with the time machine and turning it into an air throne instead. So the 3 chests I'm looking for are the 3 equipment boxes, because I want everyone to be able to do combat for an upcoming section. You can technically just leave with one person's equipment, but only that person will be able to do combat in the upcoming area. And that's a problem, because we're going to be running into more of those enemies that are worth a shit ton of XP and tech if you can kill them before they run. So I want to make sure everyone has their equipment. There's Glenn. And I'm pretty sure the third character's on the way out. So there is a fun fact about this. When you try to leave, if you try to leave without finding all the equipment chests, like equipment, money, everyone's equipped equipment, like the spare equipment and their equipped stuff, it will give you a warning that you're about to leave without your items. Are you sure? But the way the game works is it doesn't actually take your items. You can leave without ever picking up your items and it'll still give them back to you. I don't remember if it gives the money back or not. Also, Luca's not even considered to be part of the battles because she has no equipment. She doesn't get a meter. She doesn't participate. She doesn't get a victory dance. She can't be targeted. I don't even think she earns the XP or anything that we're earning. So I think this is the third thing of equipment. Or is this items? We have to do this fight anyway, because that door in the upper left is the way out. Oh no, this isn't equipment. The equipment's surrounded by the guards in one of the air vent rooms. I think this is items or money. Items. Okay. Back into the vents. Much like other enemies in the game, those are contact enemies. As long as you don't actually move when they're touching you, you don't get in a fight. Oops. So if that's there. What's this room? It's the one we initially went to. This should be the equipment room? Nope. There's a room that'll have 3 guards standing around a chest. That's the other equipment room. That's the initial room. Maybe it's just a default room. There it is. Oh wait, that was the money. God damn it. I always get these chests confused. I always know where the first initial equipment chest is, but then it just gets away from me after that. Is it in here? No, but this is an annoying ass fight to do. What kind of Chipotle? You are being judged. Steak's not bad. I prefer chicken myself, but I don't think I've ever had nachos at Chipotle before. Yeah, so the room I'm looking for looks exactly like this room, except instead of a ladder at the top, there's a treasure chest, and that's the other equipment. Because that's the one room I haven't found yet.
Hey, you!
Bum, 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 tailspin. Oh, nice. Oh, okay, yeah, chips and queso dip I've done before. I think I prefer the guacamole though. Queso dip's just too thick. Or too chunky, actually. Give equipment. Luca's finally back. Alright, now we can leave. Even though I could have left the items and money behind, I technically grabbed everything. By accident. I don't know what Moe's is. I don't think we have a Moe's near us. So yeah, at the point of stepping out here, if you haven't found every chest, it'll be like, hey, you haven't grabbed everything yet, are you sure? These guys are the ones worth a shit ton of tech and experience if you can kill them. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'll have to ask Toy about it sometime. And then it just gives you all your items back anyway, because they're like, we really can't take all your items. I'm just sitting here mashing A as hard as I can, or as fast as I can. Come on. Hit him, you fucks! At least Isla's reliable. Nope, there he goes. So the thing about dual and triple techs are, they don't actually require any tech points to learn. They're automatically learned if both characters have the techs required to do them. Like how he keeps hitting the one person who can resist his attacks. Okay, well, shut me up, I guess. Get him. There we go. 1500, 100. Yeah, the unfortunate thing about fighting these guys versus like Rebels and stuff is these guys have one less turn compared to Rebels. They only take 2 turns to run, whereas Rebels and Pebbles, I think they're called, take 3 turns to run. So you're less likely to actually be able to kill these things in time. Brittle isn't as good. It's a fun design. caught him. I think there's a total of 5 of these on the wing. And then we have to heal because we're about to fight another boss. Actually, another 2 bosses. This is one of the few times in the game where you have 2 boss fights in a row. Camp Pendleton, Jesus! I'm not going there. It's like how the only Sonic anywhere near me in fucking California is one in Gilroy, like 35 miles away. There's one. Oh, there's 2 more. Ooh. Okay. Yes, I can. Okay. I was trying to angle that, so I only got in a fight with one of them instead of both. Because if both showed up, there was no way in hell I could kill them both. Ooh, a crit. Nice. Just go ahead and fix this real quick. I believe this is the last one. And it's a boss fight. Get it? Ran away. Alright, boss fight time. So right up here. I slide back and
Something's cometh.
Golem boss. So yeah, this is the boss version of the golem fights. Try to get stuff out of him. Leap slash him. Damn it. It was the thought that counted means that he didn't have anything to steal in the slot that Isla went for. Oh yeah, absolutely one of the hardest bosses in the game. We need to kill him before he completes his countdown or he does a shit ton of damage. I probably one-shot everyone right now.
Chew on this, 5.
Alright, I don't think he has anything to steal then. My turns are perfectly spaced to interrupt him.
4, 3.
You get no turns.
2, 1.
See if I can kill him with this round. Nope. Looks like I didn't take a turn though.
Five,
Actually, I should be tail spinning him since I was in the front row. He also doesn't know how to count. If this doesn't kill him, it should be enough to be able to wait. Nope, that killed him. Okay. So, what happens with Golem bosses, if you just kind of sit there, he's a completely optional boss. He doesn't actually have any attacks. He counts down to 1, forgets, starts counting down again, and when he gets to 3, he trails off and goes, "I'm afraid of heights!" and then runs away. However, he's worth a shit ton of XP and tech points if you can kill him before he runs. Yeah, like, I figured right at that point, I was like, okay, if Glenn doesn't kill him, he's within like 500 and I can let him do his whole spiel. But Glenn actually killed him.
I've done it. It's complete.
This is also one of my favorite little meta moments in the game.
See these beautiful wings? Now this is a king's throne. I now name it the Arrow Dalton Imperial. And they're gonna be my first victims. Arrow Dalton Imperial, engage! No, 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 no! Stop the music! Ha! There we go! Ready for takeoff!
I like the hero music plays, and then he cuts the hero music off for the villain music.
The Arrow Dalton Imperial! We have liftoff, Houston!
Where's Chrono? Chrono's with everybody right now. Mostly in particles of dust.
Look!
Dactyls. It's flying?
It's not Dactyl! It's the Ariel and Dalton Imperial!
And all over our clothes, in our hair.
You are excess baggage! Make like the wind and blow out of here!
It's a pretty good shot for something that was never on the original ship.
You are like insects to me!
There.
You!
Dalton Plus.
Take this!
And because of Isla's position at the front of the row, she can use Tailspin. Which will do decent damage to him. Glenn may be regulated healer for this fight because Dalton does some fuck shit. His counterattack is the Iron Orb, which he needs to be dealt with. Ow! Yep, Glenn's healer for this fight. Thankfully, Dalton only has like 25 or 3,000 HP, so this doesn't take too long to deal with.
Take this!
That's right, Charm Dalton. Got a power meal. Roughly, you just need to keep everyone above around 200 for when he dies, because the Golem twins have been signaling something where they go,
Copying Dalton!
Dalton does, in fact, have a burp when he dies to kill you move. So pretty much every one of Glenn's turns is just going to be a heal.
Go, Golem Boss!
Oh, does he not do the burp? Oh, it's only when you beat him in the palace. Ah, see you, Dalton. You fucking loser. After my dad beats 7, he's moving on to Cyber Sleuth. Nice. It's a good game. And there goes Dalton, never to be seen again, ever again. Never, ever. certainly not into the extension of side content on the DS version. Is Dactyl okay? That growling thief. Dactyl okay? Give Dactyl. More importantly, did he change the controls? What's this letter for? Isla, me thinketh 'tis the wide one. Dactyl make fire. Give Dactyl. I like how hitting the Y button just makes us do a strafing run on the wing. Well, then try the X button. Oh, whoops, we destroyed the Blackbird. Yeah, justice! Dawn got what he deserved!
Oh, the ship can fly!
New music. Phew, now I get it.
Fantastic, we're actually in a state.
Dactyl in good shape. Dactyl become bird. Isla dactyls are birds. Needed a remodel anyway. Yeah. Unfortunately, Dalton does not get what he deserved. Find Chrono. Chrono's still alive. Because he is the source of a huge issue in the DS version, which is the version I wanted to play, but I could not get running. Alright. We've got a decision to make. Yeah, exactly. Good thing Square never made any kind of sequel whatsoever. I mean, the worst thing they could do is take an existing franchise and then just slap Chrono's name on it to try to sell it as a marketing thing, even though it has nothing to do with the original game. I mean, Square would never do that. They would never pull a Super Mario Brothers 2. So it's you. Magus. Behold, everything's at the bottom of the sea. Gone is the magical kingdom of Zeal and all the dreams and ambitions of its people. I once lived there, but I was another person then. I do remember Dragon Quarter. It was terrible. And the only Breath of Fire game that punishes you for using your dragon form.
A dimensional warp! This power is beyond human control. No, we'll be dragged into the warp. Shala!
Oh. No, Janice, stay away. But... Oh, look, it's Janice. The person that the Elder mentioned offhandedly.
It's a time gate. No!
What if Breath of Fire, but bad Donak?
Shala! Janice!
And Lavos just laughs about what he's done. So, oh look, Melchior landed in 1000 AD, Balthazar landed in 2300, and Jasper landed somewhere.
This is... Hey. Nothing here. This must be the end of time.
Fucking Ozzy. And Janus landed in 600 AD. So thou art that filthy urchin. Ever since Lavos' time, the portal stranded me in the Middle Ages. I have waited to even the score. You interrupted me just when I had summoned Lavos to my castle. How ironic that, having been drawn to yet another portal, I would return upon this age. Being from the future, my knowledge of the past enabled me to convince the Queen that I was a mighty oracle. but no history book could have prepared me for what happened here. Unimaginable is the power of Lavos. Anyone who dares to oppose it meets certain doom. At this rate, you too will meet a hideous fate, just like that poor fool Chrono.
You dare insult him?
He's history. Play with fire and you get burned.
Magus, hold thy tongue.
You wish to fight me? Well, chat, we wish to fight him. So for the record, if you choose to fight him, this is a one-on-one fight between Magus and Glenn. If you do not fight him, you actually recruit him for your group. And the problem is I didn't equip the Masamune because I forgot about it. So I will actually be at a disadvantage fighting him with the demon hit. Recruit the poor bastard. Yeah, right. Vanquishing thee will neither return Chrono nor Cyrus. See you later. Wait. I'll come with you.
Treachery!
You know, there just might be a way to bring him back.
Nonsense.
Jasper, the Guru of Time, knows how to restore lost or misplaced time streams. Because technically, what Magus told us about was the actual timeline. When Chrono went back in time and sacrificed himself, we technically changed what was supposed to happen at that time. Bye, Frog, forever. You are gone. So, since we have Magus, this is going to be our group until we deal with the time shenanigans that have happened. Because Magus is stupidly strong. Like, he's literally getting a boss character on your team. Yep. I absolutely love it. He's just like, nah, you're not worth killing. And he's like, fine, I'll join you. It's like, wait, what? So, this is actually a very, very important dialogue, even though it may not seem like it. You talk to this woman and say, the Guru of Time gave me this sapling. Is there any place for it in this desolate new world? What shall I do? Burn it, it's just trash, or plant it with hope? You have to say plant it with hope in order to unlock one of the side quests at the end of the game. If you tell it burn it, it's just trash, you are not allowed to do the side quest. So plant it with hope. Alright, I'll take good care of it, who knows? Maybe someday it will save our environment. You find out later, if you take that deal, that she's the ancestor of Fiona in the 600 AD that's trying to save the forest. And if you tell her to burn it, Fiona gives up on saving the forest. If you tell her to plant it with hope, Fiona will eventually try to keep the forest going, and you unlock a side quest to completely fulfill the forest.
He's got more goods.
Bye. Oh, look, a weapon for Oh. It's like arrow, shockwave, Moon Blade, Hurricane. I'm not going to buy shit for Magus, because the first place I'm going is to deal with get Magus's best stuff. These, however, I might want. Fives are good, photonics are good, shelters are good. No, Chrono's not on the team anymore, don't need that. Don't sell those. And home for her. Alright. So, one more thing to note. There is a magic tab behind the new. I don't know what... I don't know what triggers him to leave, but he can leave randomly. Case in point.
A few enlightened ones did survive, but no distinction between the enlightened and the earthbound anymore.
That's why this game is just trying to fuck with me.
We're getting some interference from an enormous gate. It can't be Lavos. That's...
Some of the best dungeon music in the game. And I hope you guys like the Black Omen, because we'll be seeing it 3 times. But that'll be next week's stream. I fucking love the Black Omen's music. Alexander? Yeah, pretty much.
It feels like we're going to get sucked in there. Me hate. I do not like boat. How the hell do you know what a boat is? Sadussi Palace. This is impossible.
So I am going to go here initially. Because what's interesting about the Black Omen is it first exists in 12,000 BC, and it effectively transcends time, as you will be told when you first enter. Or not when you first enter. I am going to go trigger an Easter egg with it, though. What the fuck is it? I hate finding it here, because it's like all ocean. Ah, fuck it. I'll go do the Easter egg first and then come back. So, the meaning of the Black Omen is it's the Ocean Palace, and it's continuing to draw energy from Lavos, even though... Oh god. I think this is the Sun Palace? Yeah, it is. Can I do the Sun Palace right now? Should I do the Sun Palace right now? No, I can't. I need Luca's armor first. Okay, so that's the Sun Palace, which is one of the side quests we can do. But, so yeah. The Black Omen exists, and there's the Origin of Machines, which is another side quest. That's Xenodome. It exists to keep drawing power from Lavos, like the Ocean Palace did. However, at this point in time, in 2300 AD, Lavos has already resurrected, done his thing, and fucked off. So if you come here, you actually run into Zeal.
Know this, the mighty Lavos reigns here. Relax, poor creatures, the mighty Lavos has already consumed this world's life energy.
You only get the scene if you come here in 2300 AD. If you come here any earlier, you can actually enter the palace and fight your way up. I did come here on purpose though, because I want to do this entrance fight is a one-time fight. Because since the ocean or the Black Omen transcends time, things you fight in the Black Omen stay dead regardless of what age you fight them in. It's shut tight. So the reason we're going to do this 3 times is because we effectively get to loot the final boss 3 times without having to fight the bosses 3 times. You only have to fight the final boss 3 times. Everything you only have to fight once. Which is super, super important. Alright, so first side quest should be... Not the Rainbow Shell, not the Sunstone. Actually, yeah, fuck it. I'll go do the Sunstone first. Let's go get Luca's armor real quick. It probably is super unintentional.
Oh, you're just in time. It's my finest work. The ultimate defense for my daughter.
Alright, so... Everyone needs... fire resistance. So this gives Luca a passive 80% resistance to fire. Oh no, right, I was going to do Magus's gear first. Which I can still go do. Because that's super easy to get and I don't have to actually complete the dungeon to get it. But yeah, the dungeon exists throughout time. Actually, it might be intentional. Because the only way to do that, to clear the Black Omen 3 times, is to fight it through the past, or from the future through the past. If I go back and kill it in 12,000 BC, it stays dead in the future timelines. If I fight it in 1,000, it'll still be there in 600, and if I fight it in 600, it'll still be there in 12,000. So if you fight it in reverse time order, you can do it 3 times. But if you start at the earliest time, it's gone from the future. Because time. Also, look, Ozzy got himself his own fort. And we have Magus with us, so this becomes especially great.
Come on in. This is the great Ozzy's palace. What the? Whoa! You're the great Janus.
You're doing well, Ozzy.
The nerve! Deserting your fellow mystics to serve the humans! You're a traitor! You're not our king! Why did you desert us?
Alright, so these rooms right here, these are like blank rooms with the squares around it. These are intended to be boss fights. Yeah, he should technically still say Magus, but it does dynamically change to whatever you named him. Which is kind of funny. But yeah, these are intended to be rooms that introduce that Slash and Ozzy are still with, or Slash and Flea are still with Ozzy. But these rooms are kind of, honestly, garbage. Because, yeah, they're boss fights, but they don't give you anything. Like, you get barely any XP, barely any gold, and barely any tech points for it. So, I'm going to do this, which is the Fade Out glitch, which lets me just skip these boss fights. All you're missing is Ozzy going, "Oh, by the way, I still have Slash and Flea." Slash comes in, you fight him, it's over. These are the important ones.
Howdy! You're nothing but a common thieves. Anyone who tries to steal my treasure is looking for a very cruel death.
So, note that Ozzy has tried to mimic all the traps in Magus's castle.
And away we go.
But being Ozzy has failed spectacularly. The music dies.
Ozzy's in a pickle. Out of here.
Yeah, so that first fight I skipped was Flea. This is the Slash fight, which again is just not worth doing at all. Okay. Dude just literally shifted out of the room.
Come on in, sweethearts.
Oh look, a single treasure chest with a guillotine.
Oh, don't you want the treasure box? Probably filled with goodies. Found the treasure. Oh, Ozzy's stumped. Out of here.
Well, either. So, much like the sword that was hidden in the black or the Ocean Palace for Glenn, there's also this. Doomsicle, Gloom Helm, Gloom Cape, Magic Tab. This is Magus's best equipment in the game. Protect status. Yeah. So this is how you get Magus's best gear, is just coming here and then doing that. Honestly, I may as well do this side quest. I just came out to say because I'm about to do a boss fight. Because one of the items you get from doing this fight is another fire piece of armor, and it's actually a really good one. Specifically for Luca, because I'm pretty sure it also gives speed. So, before we go in there, I think I want someone with the black mail. So that'll be Magus. Red mail and black mail, yeah, that's right. And now we fight all three of them at the same time.
Not so fast, friends. I'm not going to make this that easy for you. Aussie Pants! Flea Vest.
Slasher 2.
These unique items make us invincible!
The Great Aussie, Super Flash, and Flea Plus. So, what's important is they listed those 3 items. You can straight up steal those 3 items from them, which is what we're going to be doing. The Flea Vest was the important one to get, and now they're going to do their Delta attack as a counter. Oh, they didn't do the Delta attack, they did the fire one. Even better. Because that one's a fire-based one, and Isla absorbs fire. I thought they were actually going to Delta attack, so that's not so bad. So, the next thing we do, now that we've secured that, is we get rid of Flea. So they can't do their 3 ally attack. If I really wanted to, I could just stick to having only Isla attack, because Isla will just absorb the counter attack. But I want this over faster than that. She'll take severely reduced damage because of her Tabin suit. Janice is the only one that can really take damage from that, but I'm not too worried about it. Maybe I should be. That's spicier than I thought it would be. Let's go ahead and heal him and have him just stick around for now as a healer until Flea's dead. Ow. Yeah, there goes Flea. So that should make things much simpler now. So charm the Slasher 2 from him. They no longer have their counterattack. I could charm the Aussie Pants from... And you know what, fuck it. I'll get the Aussie Pants 2 while I'm at it. They're not worth getting, but because you'll never use them. But why not? Might as well have Isla charm Aussie. Charm the pants off him, quite literally.
Oh, well, don't mind if I do.
Right? And now we just bomb them with magic until it's over. Tailspin will actually, yeah, Tailspin will hit both of them, so this might actually be it. Because Lucas Flare does like 1,500 damage. Well, at this point, there's really nothing left. Other than just beat Ozzy until he's done. There we go.
What the?
Dash ring, sight cap. Chase Ozzy up here.
Janice, you lied when you said you wanted to create a world of evil. You used me.
Oh, how dreadful. Say, can you hear that? It's the sound of the Reaper.
I can't lose. What would become of my mystics? I must win.
Now, if you remember this fight from Magus's castle, you don't attack Ozzy directly, you attack the mechanics around him.
Gotcha. Adios, amigos.
We just run back again.
Never! You will never defeat me!
Kitty.
No, not that switch!
The past is dead. It was all just a dream. And that's it. Ozzy's dead now. Like, actually dead. Why he put a switch and then stood in the area where the switch could kill him, who knows. But he is actually factually removed now. And that's the Ozzy side quest. So. Where is it? He had it coming for a long time. Can she not wear them? Oh, is it it's a helmet, right? Okay, yeah. So the Aussie pants have the highest defense of any helmet in the game at 182. But it has an unknown status. That unknown status is the wearer is permanently inflicted with chaos. You cannot control them. They can randomly attack your allies. They are permanently stuck as chaotists. So, yeah, they're not worth ever using. Also, I think I've charmed everything I need to charm, so I don't need the charm top anymore. Chaos? Where chaos? Kid chaos. I think I'll switch her back. Because Isla with the third eye has almost 80 evasion, which means she's almost impossible to hit with a physical attack, which is kind of nice. Alright. So next side quest is going to be... This is powering up the Masamune. I really should do the Rainbow Shell next. Or at the very least, Giant's Claw. Okay, so... Way back earlier in the game, there was an adventurer called Toma. And Toma's quest was to find the Rainbow Shell. And in fact, if you go into the future at this point, there'll be a grave... Actually, we'll do that anyway, because I need to get what's here. If you meet Toma at the bar on this island, he'll give you a soda and say, hey, man, if I ever die, just pour this on my grave. Yeah, it's kind of morbid, isn't it? Then you come here, and you find Toma's grave. However, the reason I came here was because we loot his grave. We loot him for a speed tab. Luca, and Luca. So the soda he gives you, you're supposed to pour on his grave, and by doing that, his ghost comes and he tells you, hey, by the way, I found the location of the Rainbow Shell, but I never got a chance to actually go get it. So it's in this location in my time. And he sends you here. There would be a nice little cave opening. It's like, oh, here it is. The cave's open now. However, the programmers never programmed the door to be closed before you talk to Toma. So despite the fact the mountain is using its closed sprite, you can still enter the cave. Like, you can't even see the name Magic Cave or Magic Claw or anything, but pushing A on here lets you enter. So you never actually have to talk to Toma. And that's Toma's notes about the location. Hey, this looks familiar. So this is kind of a fun little thing. If you walk up to Azala's throne, whatever character's in the lead will sit down and laugh, and sit in the throne and laugh. Is this the Tyranno layer? Prehistoric castle. I'm surprised Isla has no commentary on coming here. So, all of these fights I'm just going to run from if I can. They're not worth doing at all. And this will also be the last boss in the game that I skip. Because this is the side quest with the hardest optional boss in the game. Aside from, like, Lavos himself. It is the most annoying kind of, like, time-consuming fight. And he is stupidly strong. So we're just gonna fade him out and not fight him at all. Yeah, look at Isla dodging. Thankfully, I think these fights only trigger once. Like, I think they stay gone even if you come back. So I should be able to explore without worry once I run into them. This is where we fought Nimzel 2. Oh, right, this is the return chamber. When you're ready to leave, you use that ladder return and then come up and out. Well, I guess we'll find out if these fights respawn. Boo, they do. Oh, that's terrible. Wonder if there's a way to get around this trigger. Still gonna run. Yep, I see frames dropping. Oh, that's not too bad. A little hiccup in the internet there. Alright, everyone remember this room? Remember you don't fucking touch anything? Fortunately, this button does nothing now. So instead... Kitty! We'll take the way down instead. Ha! The summon dinosaurs button, of course. There it is. Get a power tap here. I'm going to save that for now because there's no characters I want to use it on. We've got one more character to get. I see another tab. More power. I require more power. Full ether. Fuck these guys. Fossil ape. So, oh my god, he's already doing it. So, very similar to the apes from Prehistoria, these guys will pick up whatever's near them and throw them at other people, including party members. And that is also their main counter, is to just pick up and throw someone. Rocks are very important depending on what you want to do. The way the rocks work are, each rock, let's see if I can... Actually, let me heal first. So the rocks enable special triple attacks. And the way they work is only 3 characters can equip it, which are the 3 characters associated with the triple attack. I think this one's a Marley one. Oh, I already have a Black Rock too. So the Black Rock evokes Triple Tech Dark Eternal. So the way these work is one of the 3 characters involved in the Triple Tech has to equip it, and you have to have a party consisting of those 3 characters. Dark Eternal is Marley, Magus, and Robo. And it effectively gives you access to Triple Techs after Chrono dies. Because Chrono is involved in every default Triple Tech, so without him you can't do them. And who the fuck uses the blue rock? Oh, there we go. Oh, Mega Flare. Okay, so this is Robo, Luca, and Magus as well. Magus is involved in a lot of them. So if you actually turn him down for the party, you get locked out of a bunch of triple decks too. I think he's involved in blue, black, and gold? Maybe not gold. I know he's not involved in white because white is the 3 female characters. White is the Poyozo dance. Hey guys. See ya. Ooh, shiny. So, much like the original time we came through here, you can choose to fight them, or just drop them down. There's the Frenzy Band. Frenzy Band is super goddamn important. So, Chrono died wearing the Rage Band, which is a 50% counterattack rate. Frenzy is the upgraded version that gives you an 80% counterattack rate. Also, he's very upset that I dropped him. Yeah, it pretty much means Isla's going to counter almost everything. Though it will go to the party member that joins us later once we get them. Goodbye. Aha, here they are. These old bastards are back too. Rubble. Locks everything. We have 3 rounds of turns to get 1,000 XP and 100 tech. That 100 tech is actually really important because Magus has text to learn. That's actually part of the reason they're here is in case you picked up Magus. This is a very good way to get him fast tech points. They only spawn once, though, so if they run away, that's it. Nice. And down we go. Because that egg was a secret switch. Come back up here and get the shiny. Open the skull. And we go to the boss. Oh look, a convenient save point. I wonder why that's there. Actually, I don't even have to worry about this because I'm not actually going to fight the boss. Praise whatever speedrunner figured out the fucking fade out bug, because this is the worst boss in the game, in my opinion. If you recognize that roar, this is the Rust Tyranno. Similar to the Black Tyranno, but way harder and way more annoying to fight. I can get this close because his fight doesn't trigger until you walk around the side of his foot. So you can actually walk up to his face and just look at him. We're not going to fight him though. Oh god, he is the lizard pog, isn't he? He's literally pogging at us as we stand there. Yeah, so this is also the longest fade out bug run in the game. Like this has the longest distance you have to go to trigger it. Because we have to go to his battle trigger and trigger it there. Which means I have to navigate around his side while also doing this. There we go. You know you got it correctly if you get kicked back to this room and the music changes. No more Rust Tyranno. We did it! We defeated the Rust Tyranno and found the Rainbow Shell. Oh man. Yeah, it is. You can get... Because the way I'll talk about after this is over. The rainbow shell. It's saying something that between Isla and Magus, they can't lift that thing. Who's going to carry this for us? So, the way you actually fight that in a glitchless percent is using Magus and having the other two characters die. Because Magus's Doomsicle powers up based on the number of allies that are dead. And when he's the only person standing, he can do almost 2,200 damage on a crit. So you slap a Berserker on him, slap some fire resistance, kill your allies, and let him try to do it. And just hope he wins. So yeah, as soon as we walk away past a certain point, I think it's right here. Yep. Screen will fade and we'll go into a cutscene.
Hello, you're always welcome here. What can I do for you?
Well, it's...
I get it. You want to keep that huge shell safe here until the next century, right?
I ask for the sake of Isla. Please carry out the request. Yes, the sake of Isla. You know, the king and the queen are just so familiar with Isla. And the fact that Magus is just standing here with us. Just ignore him. Don't worry about him. I know he tried to kill everyone in your kingdom, but he's real sorry.
Done. I shall obtain the shell and store it in the castle as a national treasure. Right, Captain.
Yes, Majesty.
Go and obtain the rainbow shell and bring it back in one piece.
At once, sire. What's funny is I have actually done it to where, thank you very much, where Magus is in the lead. So they're like, I'm making a favor for Magus. Because they don't actually flag if Magus is your lead party member. So the king's just going to do Magus a favor, after all that, trying to murder him. Just don't worry about that part. Okay, so this is the side quest that's affected by if you said to burn it or plant it with hope. If you say to burn it, this portal will not be here and you cannot do the side quest. I am going to put that side quest aside for a second though, because now that I have the rainbow shell, we're going to go do a different side quest. Because I'm going to get the prism specs before moving forward. Also the prism helms as well. Which means I not only need the rainbow shell, which is only half done, there's a second half to that side quest, but I also need the sunstone. And the sunstone was one of the hardest side quests in the game until people figured out how to cheese the fuck out of it. And I'm going to try to do that, because I like cheesing the fuck out of things. Oh, I can't do the cheese yet. Okay, I'll do it the normal way. It'll take a bit longer, but... So, spamming the A button doesn't work on Son of Suns, because he has the roulette, where only one of the 5 fires will actually do damage to him. Also, I completely forget where the Sun Palace is. I can find the Xenodome, no problem. I don't know where the Sun Palace is off the top of my head. Okay, that's the Sun Keep. I need the Sun Palace. But yeah, he's the one with the fire roulette. Oh, here's the Sun Palace. Alright, first and foremost, everyone needs fire resistance. Everyone. Except for Luca, who's just going to have an insane amount of magic defense instead. Actually, I may keep her at the gold stud, because I'm going to be spamming her flare ability. You have really low fire resistance. Oh, she should not have the frenzy band, actually, so that's good. Forgot about that. She can have the magic resistance. Alright. So, the way... This is a special fight. You do not fight the boss directly, which is this giant floating orb. You fight the fires around him. And the way that works is, one of these 5 fires is going to effectively trigger a attack against the center core. And the way we figure out which one it is normally you just physical attack each fire until one triggers the damage, or you just do this. So this is going to incur 4 counterattacks. 5 counterattacks because he flares. Which 2 people are going to absorb, and Luca will not. But since she takes so much reduced damage, it doesn't really matter. So what we're looking for is the fire that does not counterattack. That's the one we want to attack. It's that one. Janice will heal Luca. Wait, what? I'm sorry, did all of them counterattack? Oh, right. Shit. None of them are attackable until the first roulette shuffle. That's right. That's what went wrong. Okay. Now we flare, and one of them will not counterattack. And that's the one we have to hit. So we'll do a counter flare. And then one of them will not counter. It's the second one. Okay. So the cheese for this fight is having Magus where he's standing right now with the ability Black Hole. What Black Hole does is it takes enemies and just removes them from combat. It's X zone, effectively. And what happens is this boss, or the boss is flagged as a boss. His little fires are not. So what you can do with Magus in his current position is Black Hole will remove 2 of the flames from the fight. So it's a 1 in 3 chance instead of a 1 in 5. Okay, he's going to need to heal Luca before she does her flare. And then we'll wait to see which one it is again. That one. And the only thing that can go poorly in this is if Luca gets targeted by the I-beam attack, because that's considered shadow damage, not fire damage, which is why it does just a shit ton of damage to everyone. That thing. Magus or Isla being targeted isn't a big deal, because they'll heal when he does his flare, because they're wearing the fire absorption armor. I think you have to get something like 10 hits to kill the boss. Yeah, I wish I could have shut off the Black Hole, but I haven't leveled Janice enough yet to have it. Makes this fight such a joke. Nope. Not that this doesn't make it a bit of a joke. Hey, it's in the same place again. So we're looking for a message to say the Son of Suns is losing its fire, which means it's dead. Pretty much after that message goes out, it dies on its next turn. There we go. It's dead. This doesn't actually matter because the fight's over, but... Ala learned triple kick. They learned blaze kick, which means I've unlocked the triple tech Gatling kick, which is one of the best triple techs in the game. Look at him wiggle. And he's turns into an ancient sunstone. This is the ancient sunstone. Doesn't seem to have an ounce of energy left in it. We could probably recharge it with sunlight, but that would take aeons. Oh, well, good thing we have a time machine. Man, Chrono Trigger's Thomason, Matthews A. Boton. I've never heard anyone have a worse opinion than that. That's it, right there. Worst opinion on the internet ever. Alright, so recharging the sunstone is what the sun keeps are for. However, this is not the sun keep we need to be going to yet, because we're just going to go ahead and charge it for 65 million years. Since we can do that. I do like this little detail that if you you jump back right in front of the cave entrance. There has been continental drift since the Stone Age. Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't even realize it was a joke. It's also my fault because I'm mildly dyslexic, so I read that as Mathis, which is a European name. Here's the Moonstone, yes. You're right, Isla. It didn't change immediately after putting it down. We might as well give up. Alright, so first we're going to jump to 600 AD, even though that's not quite enough time to charge it. Because very specifically in 600 AD... Oh, thank you, Zippy. I appreciate that. Very specifically in 600 AD, someone came over here and dropped a tab. It's also the only tab in the game that is typoed to have power tab as one word instead of two. And then we're going to go to 1000 AD, go pick up our sunstone. Which is missing. Gone? Rock not here? So take we find. So way back in the last stream, we went back in time and changed somebody's personal history. We turned a greedy bastard into a benevolent person. So when we come down here and find the sparkling area, which means this motherfucker has our sunstone, since we went back in time and changed his family history to be like good, benevolent people. You're interested in the Moonstone? Well, someone simply left it here. Seems important to you folks. Why don't you take it? We just get the Moonstone back. If you don't go back and change his family history to be more benevolent, he just talks about how shiny it is and how he needs to keep it forever. And that it's going to be a family heirloom now. So he'll refuse to give it back. So now we have it back. We can go drop it back where it belongs. And jump a few more millennia into the future when it's fully charged. Amazing. With this much energy, I can make a powerful weapon. Let's go back to my house now. And this is how you get Luca's ultimate weapon. Quote, unquote, ultimate. I'll modify the sunstone to extract its energy. Then we'll just vacuum pack it into the cartridge. And it's finished. I got a little dance she does. You got the Wonder Shot. The most RNG element based thing in the game. Sometimes I amaze myself. Take a look, Luca. I bought a bit of the sunstone to create something nifty. Got the sunshades. So the sunshades are a unique little accessory. What they do is they add a 50% modifier to your power, your hit, and your magic. And what that does is it effectively means that all of your attack, any attack you do, now has increased damage. However, it is a 50% based on, I believe, the difference between your current and max. So the 50% can't push you up to the max value. It can only push you 50% towards the max value. There's a second set of specs called the Prism specs, which push you all the way to the max value of your damage. And also, I need to swap a character. For coming boss, I want... I think I'm going to swap Magus out. I have to have Nadia for this part. The king ordered that the court be locked until the trial's over. Oh, I should have the white stone. I can do the Payozo dance. So now, the Marl's Castle in 1000 AD has an extra staircase that was never here before. Because this is the treasury. No entry permitted. Because we went back to 600 AD and had them add a... take the rainbow shell and make a treasury, which now exists. Aw, the food part's blocked. I can't get food. Can't get anything done with you standing around. So how many of Lavos' last hit 1 damage wonder shot that I'm... If you could dislike it on something from Super Best Friends. I'm sure they'll be devastated. Oh, this is locked. I have killed Lavos with a blunder shot before. It was hilarious.
No entry allowed.
Oh, yeah? Let me through! And that's why we need Nadia.
Have you heard of the Rainbow Shell?
Have you heard of the High Elves?
Have any of you heard of the Rainbow Shell? I too had no idea until I found this. It's an ancestral will. It says, unveil the Rainbow Shell to the people of the Millennial Fair.
What are you talking about? We have no family heirlooms here.
So this is a forgery. Why does the defendant deny these people a glimpse of the Rainbow Shell? Because he no longer has it. He sold the heirloom for cash. Witness, please. What is it, Nadia? We're conducting a trial here. Father.
What? The Chancellor is trying to frame me.
He hurls insults. Confirm your innocence with proof.
Proof?
Yes. If he hasn't sold the heirloom, it should be in the castle. Show me the Rainbow Shell, and I'll accept his innocence.
Chancellor, what kind of trickery is this?
Guilty until proven innocent.
Remove them.
John Lavison gets blunder shot. That's rough. Yeah, Captain.
No entry allowed.
Let me through.
Princess, not even you may enter.
Find the Rainbow Shell and we'll be able to prove the king's innocence. What are you saying? It's a lie. There is no heirloom. We changed history back in 600 AD, so the Rainbow Shell should still be in the castle. Ah, the Rainbow Shell we gave to my ancestors 400 years ago is still here. It's probably in the basement.
You mean that basement that didn't exist until you gave them the rainbow shell? Like, quite literally, before getting the rainbow shell, there was a wall here. Oh no.
Oh, a rat bit me.
The boss is itching to avenge a grudge that's been in the family for 13 generations.
He's gonna frame the king. Go.
Go.
So these enemies are literally the enemies from 600 AD. They have 12 HP. They are a joke. Yeah, pretty much. We went back in time to get them a nice shell to make some money, so they can have a nicer castle.
So there is a plot. Let's hurry.
I do like these little cutscene transitions of like those screen wipe. It's the only place in the game that they use them.
I confess, I bought it from the king. He said he needed the cash.
Liar, I've never seen you before.
Order. Order in the court.
Is that convincing? Perfect.
You would think if you're plotting some evil plan, you wouldn't just walk up to the Chancellor in the middle of a trial and be like,
Hey, our plan's going great, isn't it?
I have to wonder how time travel is efficient in their brains here. You can clearly destroy free will and change the established personalities. Yeah, as we established getting the Sunstone back, we literally went back, fucked with some guy's family, and made him more generous. So, this fight, this little pinball Naga. Should have gone the other way. You can't completely avoid it if you don't bump into her, but again, it's kind of a joke of a fight.
8 experience and a single tech point. Well, golly.
So here, there's 2 Nasher triggers that'll run at you. There it is. The Rainbow Shell. And a bunch of free loot. So yeah, the Chancellor's plan to stop us from getting the Rainbow Shell was a bunch of 12 HP monsters that we could literally walk through.
The Rainbow Shell. What's this, a letter? To Nadia?
Yeah, to you, yes.
Dearest Nadia, I know things are tough between you and your father, but nothing can break your bond of blood, neither words of anger nor great distances. Someday when you have children of your own, you will understand. This special bond is part of a family tree that links us together. Queen Guardia, the 21st Lean.
That was the queen in 680.
Boy, she sure can't tell it like it is. Father, hang in there, we're coming.
Got the prism shard.
Members of the jury, if he is guilty, stand to the left. If innocent, stand to the right.
They busted out the royal people for this one.
Guilty.
Instead of having like old beggars voting it off like they did with Chrono. So this is kind of funny when you pass back through here. Because the triggers are intended to catch you going up, the triggers just send them by as you're already gone. This time we're just going to do this. This time we're going to do it the right way. How many times have you played Chrono Trigger? It's in the 30s at this point, probably. Like I've played it annually since the year it came out, and then sometimes even more than that. Princess, not even you may enter.
You won't reconsider?
No, princess.
And there's one other way. It's a bit rough, but just follow me.
Yeah, I've played Chrono Trigger a whole hell of a lot.
The verdict is in guilty.
Well, one dude's gonna be safe when all this shit is over and the king's still alive. Everyone else is kind of fucked.
The Guardia line ends here. This domain shall be mine. Take him away.
Wait.
Who is it?
Shko. I love that emote.
Father.
That's how one guy became captain of the guard. Yeah, pretty much. Well, she just broke like a priceless stained glass window that's been there since 688. But hey, at least she got in.
Not here.
Princess, control yourself.
Yeah, I love that sprite for the Chancellor. It's like the jaw on the floor. So, fun fact, all the other sprites in this thing will dismiss and disappear. The judge will just pop out of existence because that's the only sprite he has. He doesn't have a walk-away sprite.
You're too late. The king has been found guilty. Even kings are subject to our laws. Especially when I shout, it's my kingdom now. No, this was a setup. Nonsense, the king's a crook. But the treasure is right here. Impossible! The little scheme is over, Chancellor. Huh?
You know, if it was easy enough to overturn the ruling by showing a shard of the prism, it should be just as easy to overturn it when he just goes,
My kingdom, mine, 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 mine. It's not the plot you think. I'm here to avenge my ancestors.
and there goes the judge. Just boop, out of existence.
Super Ultra Presto Transformo!
Oh look, it's Yakra.
Chaos, chaos!
That's fine. Nadia is the one person I really don't care if she gets chaosed. In fact, she can die and won't really make much of a difference to this fight. This is pretty much all Luca and Isla. White male. Well, now we don't have to worry about the one Chrono lost. We just got a new one.
Chaos, chaos!
Okay, that's a bigger problem. At least you got... Oh, blunder shot. Ow. Just pistol whipped Luca. Oh god, Yakra 13-3.
I'm here for the rapture.
I absolutely love Isla's like wind up to do the triple kick. It's just her shaking with anger and then flying through the air. Needle spin? Nope. Earthquake. I don't even know what spells Nadia has. She has... Oh, wow. Aura, Provoke, Ice, and Cure. That's it. Eh. Let her heal herself. Like, I have not used Marl since we got Frog back. If she had Glacial Toss, she'd be a little more helpful, but I need Ice 2 to have that. And somehow, even with all the speed tabs I've been giving Luca, she's still slower than Marl, who hasn't been on the team. I was watching Vel play videos of that back. They got worse in his time in the one's position. I guess like dressing later. Yeah, I was watching Vel play those too. They are a trash fire of a game. They really are. Not only was it pretty clear they were running out of ideas after the first one, the writing just gets worse and worse over time. Committee there, Luca. Since Luca has the gold stud on, her flare only costs 5 MP, which makes this way easier.
This is it!
Oh no. You needle spinned my strongest character. If you named Frog Glenn late in the game, it's not Glenn, it's Glenn. Yeah, I did that. I named Frog Glenn. And he introduces himself as Glenn, but more importantly, there is an Easter egg that only triggers if he's named Glenn.
Need a spin version 13!
Well, that sucks.
Need a spin version 13! Copyright pending.
Oh, that really sucks. Oh, that's not good. Get up. This is suddenly going poorly.
Chaos, chaos!
That's not even chaos, that's death. I forgot how much raw damage that fucking needle spin does to Luca. Because she has such low physical defense. Flare. Yeah, there's an Easter egg in the side quest where you power up the Masamune, where very specifically, if you have Frog named Glenn and he's in the group when you talk to the Ghost of Cyrus, the dialogue changes, but it doesn't change if he's named Frog. There we go. We should be fine now. Oh, that's the multi-hit one. Ow! Come on, Nadia, get your turn.
Defeated again!
Oh, that might not end well. I've never had this happen before, so I don't know how this is going to end. It ends with a game over anyway. Oh, that's hilarious. God damn it. All right. I forgot how much just raw damage that fucking needle spin does. Skip through all this. I remember my dad introduced Chrono Trigger when I was like 4 years old, so I finished the game like 5 times. Hey, it's still a pretty good game. I mean, 5 times so far. You got a lot of years ahead of you to play it some more. I think I'm going to run outside real quick after doing this part and save before we fight Yakred just in case. The reason why Yakred is so hard to fight is because this is intended to be the last side quest that you do out of the available ones, because this gets you the best gear in the game. Which is why I'm trying to do it now, because I want that gear. I want those prism helms. Yep, Dumb and Dumber. You can run from these fights, but because of their low HP, it's just faster to power through them. Also, the other thing that's actually different from when I normally do this is Marl usually has haste at this point, which makes the Yakred fight way easier, but I don't have it yet. She has fallen far behind of where I usually have her. There we go. Then run over here. Do the skip right this time. And trigger this one. Get the shell. Oh, there's a note. Who would have guessed? Actually, I may swap out Isla. Maybe not. I'm thinking about swapping Isla for Magus, because if everyone else dies, Magus's attack goes way, way up. But at the same time, I think he has the lowest physical defense outside of Marl. So having 2 super low physical defense people would be really bad. And I don't want to swap Luca out because Luca's Flare is the strongest attack that I have. Alright, let's take a step outside.
The decision about to be handed down. The king requests that no one enter or leave.
Didn't know the king could be making requests when he's on fucking trial. Alright, well, let's do it in one this time then. Yeah, that's no good. The problem is it's all just raw physical damage. Oh, wow. She's still wearing a mist robe. Holy shit. No wonder she's taking so much damage. Prevents chaos. Hey. Actually, prevents chaos is kind of important for these two instead. I don't care if she gets chaos. I care if these two get chaos. There we go. That should actually make things a lot easier. Let's give you a speed thing so I can heal more often. And since he's not doing magic, you can have the attack power up. Bearing, amulet, speed belt. Oh, you can give that back. You don't need that anymore. Yeah, right. This should work out better. I mean, Marl will probably still die in one hit from the needle spin, but at the very least she should survive other things. You get to see her dramatic entrance again where she breaks a priceless piece of decoration. Those scales are weighted anyway. They might as well be broken. Flee! The princess has appeared! Alright, I'm going to stay more on top of healing this time. And once he starts doing needle spins, I'm just going to slow down and heal up first. But before then... Chaos! Chaos! Yeah, that's fine. She lost a lot of time to healing Luca out of chaos. Yeah, look at that damage. That's at least 180 damage higher per hit with the sunshades than it was. Oh, interesting. He may not even target characters who are immune to chaos with it. She needs to full ether so she can triple kick 3 more times. Someone need healing? Not yet. I mean, I guess she can use ice. You did a damage. Congratulations. Not much of a damage, though. Right? Earthquakes are starting. I need to give Luca an ether here in a second.
Heard about it from the ancestors. Your weakness is this. Your weaknesses are.
So, like, how many of the characters in the game have one-to-one Final Fantasy job counterparts? Magus be Black Mage, and anyone else beyond that? That's a good question, actually. Well, Isla's a berserker, or fighter, or whatever you want to call her. She's just raw output of physical damage.
This is it!
Oh, I thought that was the AoE one. Oops. Luca... No, Glenn is a red mage because he has both white and black magic. Luca is just a black mage who likes fire a whole bunch.
Damn.
Oh yeah, I need to get the white mail from him before I kill him. Forgot about that. Dactyl Queen, perfect. Job class, Dactyl Queen.
Needle Spin version 13!
That's a direct hit. Wow, she actually survived it. Give Dactyl Queen. Give title. Yep. Just try to keep anyone from dying this time.
Needle Spin version 13!
Which means another heal. I think he's only got like 2 hits left before he's dead anyway. Like 2 meaty hits. And we're at full HP across the board. Yep, there we go. 2 hits. And no one should die from this, except maybe Nadia, but who cares? Hey, look at that. Actually planning for the fight made it easy. Father,
No, don't say it. I was wrong to be so stubborn.
No, I didn't even think about how you felt. I know it in my heart, but the words just come out wrong.
I too have that problem. I thought when you left me, but realized that it was I who abandoned you.
But I'm here now. We'll talk about everything that's happening. About Chrono and Mother and...
Your mother, how sad. It has taken me so long to understand what Aliza meant with her last words. Someday when Nadia grows up, she'll bring her beloved to meet you, welcome him warmly. It will be a day you remember forever.
You heard her last words? Yeah, pretty much. The court just sat there just going, yeah, whoa! Just cheering everyone on as we're trying to kill each other.
Of course, you were so young. You ran around saying, Daddy, it's fun having all my favorite people here. Seeing you so happy, she felt reassured, and she left us quite peacefully.
So, that's another thing that changed with the past, when we got the rainbow shell, because the reason I went to the castle earlier with Nadia, to get the scene where she fights with her dad and then they leave again, is because they mentioned that the king just wasn't around when the queen died, and she just died alone and bitter. And so by getting the rainbow shell and all that, you've actually changed the past to where he was actually compassionate and actually stayed near Aliza when she died. Which is why Marl doesn't remember any of this, because the people involved in the time travel don't have their memories erased, effectively. Chrono, Isla, Luca, all of them remember everything as it was, whereas the timeline corrects around them. So Marl has no memory of any of this, which is what leads to this conversation. But without going into the castle and seeing that optional scene, you have no idea why this scene is happening, which is kind of stupid, but that's why I went out of my way to get it. Exactly, because they're the ones enacting the changes. They're removed from the timeline correction. So that's how it was.
Yes, why?
I hate this part. I used to call you Daddy.
You did.
I'm sorry, Daddy. Really sorry for doubting you. Ugh. That word has been forever tainted.
I'll let you exit the castle, but you be careful now. Take care of her.
Yes, sir.
It's my turn now.
Milkwire.
Can't let you run a whole show. Let me make some weapons for the Rainbow Show. Funny time for me to do something. Watch and learn.
And so this is why we got the Sunstone first. Because with the Sunstone and the Rainbow Shell, he can actually make an additional item. Which I can't use yet, but that's not important. It'd be hilarious if the snake traps were still here.
This is a very rare. Has armor, deflects magic. I can make you one prism desk featuring maximum defense, or to make 3 less effective prism helms. Which would you prefer?
So, while the Prism Dress is really strong, it's effectively a max defense item that only women can wear. That also includes the effect of permanently cutting any magic damage by 1/3. However, there are 3 women in the game, and there are 3 other dresses we can get, not including this. So always go with the Prism Helms. There's no question.
You want prism helms, you're sure? Alright, you just wait right there.
Because the final boss of the Black Omen, you can charm a Prism Helm and a Prism Dress out of the boss. And since you can do the Black Omen 3 times, you can charm 3 helms and 3 dresses, which lets you put everyone in a helm and dress that can use them. Other than Magus, but he gets his own ultimate headpiece that does the same thing.
Finished, now off you go.
And since we have the Sunstone...
Ah, Sunstone. Create an alloy out of it. Finished, off you go now.
Prism Specs. So, Isla's currently wearing the Sun Specs, which gives you a 50% boost between your current and max damage stats. The Prism Specs just max out your damage stats, period. You do maximum damage with anything you do.
Don't think that's the last of my bag of tricks.
Other than Magus, who could also use a prism dress. He was a resident of Zeal, who knows? They kind of wear dresses.
Finished, off you go now.
The Rainbow, which is Chrono's best sword in the game.
I feel like I'm finally doing something worthwhile.
So the Rainbow not only has the highest attack power in the game, it also has a 70% chance to crit. So the reason the Prism Helms are important is because they give you magic defense +9. They also make you immune to status changes, which is really, really fucking important. But like I said, the Gloom Helm does the same thing. It makes you immune to status changes. It just doesn't give you the magic defense up that the Prism Helm does. So I'm actually going to keep him with the Gloom Helm. And kick her off the team permanently. And whatever, Chrono's dead and they give you a weapon only after he's dead. Yep, it's a real shame. I'll just have to use it in the New Game Plus, I guess. Oh yeah, there is a cool dummy I can win at the fair. I should go do that, actually, since I'm still in this timeline. So, I mentioned at the beginning of the game that you can fight Gato to win silver points. And I wasn't going to do it until later, because you need 60 points, and he's just phenomenally easier to handle once you've leveled up. He is actually a challenge at the beginning of the game. So now we're just going to go in and literally beat the shit out of Gato 4 times to get 15 silver points each time. And since we're no longer on trial, I'm going to steal this dude's lunch. So, Gato's song in Japanese actually does line up with the music, like the lyrics that he's saying line up. In English, it lines up with the first one. It does not line up with the second. Like, this sequence does not line up with the music, but the first one does. It's true. That's why Isla's in head of the group. She's like, ooh, tasty, and just takes it. So there is a bug involving Gato, in that after you finish the fight, before he does his little song sequence to give you the points, you can actually run out of the room like this. And if you do that, you don't get the points. Because the points are triggered by this dialogue and then this animation. You have to do this 4 times and then we can go experience Nord Borkenstern's Tent of Horrors. You are correct. And if you beat him up, you get 15 silver points. God damn it, I wasn't paying attention. I just lost them. I just did the bug. Streaming really just turns your brain off completely. Now we're just gonna stand here and wait. Been taxed by points. I shouldn't fuck up anymore. So, wait, did Glenn just learn water too? He doesn't give that many tech points. What the hell? Alright. Now we're going to go to Nord Birkenstein's Tent of Horrors. There's the Kepka laugh. Nordstein's Berkler's Lab. How many silver points would you like to pay? Why, I would like... Oh, right! I can't actually do this yet. I mean, I can, but... the minigame we want to play is the 80-point one. However, if we know that we need a clone, which we don't know yet, the points go down to 60 to do that event. And I don't know I need a clone yet, so... Fuck it. Let's go learn that we need a clone. God damn it. I do like how Magus just kind of stands over here in his idle pose. Hey, old man.
Hey, where's that healthy kid with the radical haircut? This is terrible news. I have nothing to give you but a song. It's called Memories of Chrono.
This song isn't actually called Memories of Chrono. This is called, I think it's Marl's songbox.
I wish I could lend a hand.
Isla need Guru of Time. Search now!
Guru of Time, eh? Heard of him, of course, but what do you want with him?
We've heard he might be the one to bring our Chrono back.
To bring back our lost loved ones, it's what everyone wants. Chrono must be proud to have friends like you.
Oh, time to go.
Hey! Here, take this with you.
Egg! I'm hungry. Want to eat.
Let us call that the Chrono Trigger.
He said it! He said the thing!
It is pure potential. By unleashing a specific course of events, you can have powerful effects on time. Ask the one who made the dactyl, through your wings of time, how to hatch it. Like any egg, it represents a possibility. It may or may not hatch. But the Chrono Trigger gives you back the potential to get your friend back. The egg will have an effect equal to the effort you put into your search, no more, no less. Don't forget that. As long as you keep Chrono in your heart, the day of your dreaming from shall arrive.
It's you, isn't it? You're Casper, the Guru of Time.
Well, I believe that's what they used to call me. Ages ago.
We got the C trigger. We can do it. We can beat the game now. Okay, so now we know we need a clone of Chrono. So now we can go to Nordstein Berklers and get the clone. Hey, Ozzy. You missed us killing Ozzy earlier. It was a wonderful time. Yeah, I like to think that Magus, like, when he first gets there, just kind of starts wandering around, and he finds the breezy spot, he's like, here, this is where I'm going to stand for maximum edge.
Welcome to Nordstein Berkeley's lab. The spine-tingling show is about to start. So, you want a Chrono clone? Normally I'd never do this, but today I'll make an exception. Challenge me and I'll give you a clone. The longer you stay in the game, the lower my price will be. Mimic what you see.
I usually fuck this up, so see if I can how far I can get.
Start when you hear the signal. And action.
I should have grabbed Magus for this. Magus's laugh is great. Whoop, fucked it up already. Because I was talking.
I'll take 30,000 G. Clone will be at Chrono's house.
Because Magus's laugh, instead of laughing, he just kind of tilts his head down and hides his head in his hand. Because, you know, Magus doesn't laugh. Yoink. Nope.
Oh, hello, is Chrono okay? Yeah. Just fine. Hope he's behaving. Tell him to be good, alright? Listen, I mean... Yes, dear? We'd like to borrow this doll for a bit. Go right ahead, dear. Stay out of trouble now.
Quick, before she figures out her son is dead. Let's get out of here. Let's see, what is the next main thing I want to do? Actually, for her, let's give her the prison specs for now. Ups attack power to the max. Next thing I want to do, I think, is let's do the restoration of the castle, because that will give me Nova armor, which is really good armor for if we don't need elemental resistance.
Hey, bring some more soda.
Yes, soda. Sir, I think you've had enough sugar today.
Pipe down, I'll tell you when I've had enough. Can't you see I love soda pop?
Yes, soda pop. Every man's favorite. He's certainly not super drunk and aggressive.
My tools have been stolen. I can't get any work done now.
Oh, I think we actually need to go here first as well. So we have to learn that guy's tools are stolen. We have to go to the Northern Ruins and discover. Oh, we have to clear these guys. That's right. And the thing I'm thinking of is actually in 1000 AD. Oh, right. They're immune to everything but magic. Yes, he does have water too now. Goodbye. So you find out his tools are missing. Then we go to 1000 AD and get the dude who's drinking in the Bar's tools instead. So the way this area works is once you can repair it, he will only repair areas where the monsters are completely gone. So what we're doing right now is clearing the area of monsters so he can come in and repair it. Ah, it sucks. So every time one of these little soldier guys dies, there is an RNG chance of them doing one of three things. Dying outright, using Grudge, or using MP Buster. Grudge is definitely the better of the two, but it's, you know, better they don't do anything. This we will open later because we're currently in the past, so if we open it now, we will not be able to open it in the future. This is the final fight for this area before I can start repairing shit. Hopefully none of them MP Buster or Luca. Or I get like a series of grudges. You know the counterattacks are done when they start dying because that's a sign that there's no other... Damn it! There's no other counterattacks to do. Oh, well, at least it was the last group that MP Bustered me. We can go up here, but I don't think there's actually anything to fight yet. Yeah. Alright, so we've cleared the monsters. We can now go back to the future and get the guy's tools to give to the guy in 680, which, if you really think about it, is a bit of an issue. You're taking tools from 400 years in the future and giving them to a guy in the past.
You want to borrow my tools? Yeah, I guessed. I'm busy here, so gotta get them from my wife.
A little bit of a technology jump there.
My husband's never around. I'm going to show him who's boss.
Next time, pow, right in a kister. Honeymooners reference.
What? His tools? Oh, hold on, they're here.
I'm going to try to get all the side quests done before the end of the stream. Maybe do the Ill Omen, or the Ill Omen, the Black Omen at least once, so I can just do the other two runs of the Black Omen off stream, because there's nothing to see once you've done it once. At that point, it's just running it again to get the other two prism dresses and helms. High-tech airship, exactly. That's another thing. You'd think going super far into the past in a flying airship would affect the history at all, but it doesn't.
You've got some tools there.
You lend them to a buddy? Well, yes.
Thanks, now I can get to work.
So you can technically give him the tools before clearing out the monsters, but what happens is he just doesn't repair anything when you get here. And so it's just like, oh, well, you wasted your free repair, so kill the monsters and then repair it again. And yeah, I don't know if you were here a bit earlier, Suds, or Porp, but there's a guy at the bar drinking, and if you talk to him, he's like, I sure do love soda pop. And the bartender tries to cut him off because he's had too much sugar.
Thanks for lending me those tools. Now I can finally get to work. I guess I'll start with the ruins. Come on, you lazy blokes. Whatever you say, boss.
Alright, so this is our free repair. We'll have to pay for 2 more repairs after this.
We're done for now. We can't repair the spots where the monsters hide. Tell us after you get rid of them. We'll do the rest. Come on, you lazy blokes.
Whatever you say, boss. And despite not using Glenn, there is a reason Glenn is in my group for this, which you will see shortly. Alright, this part's repaired now. So we have to clear out all the undead in this area. I didn't repair Luca's MP, did I? I did not. Thankfully, this is a joke of a fight because of Luca. doing double damage against undead. And actually being the fastest person in the group now. I just noticed that. Chrono's no longer here to hold her back. Fight over here. And I believe there's one more fight through the door, the center door. And then we can go repair the place again. So this is where you get Marl's ultimate weapon, the Valkyrie. Which I I probably should have gotten it before fighting Yakura, but Marl doesn't actually attack in that fight, so it's not that important. And I guess you don't do the fight here yet. Alright. Go get him to repair the place again. There is, however, some really good armor in here we'll be getting.
What an order of rooms repaired? Cost you 200G. Come on, you lazy blokes.
What do you say, boss?
We're done for now. Can't repair the spots with the monster's hide. Cost me to get rid of them. Come on, you lazy blokes.
Whatever you say, boss. So it's important to note, if you come back down here, he hasn't actually repaired any of this area yet, despite the fact there's no monsters here. And that's because there is something we need to go witness first. It's down here. Because he has repaired this spot. Also, I'm going to swap characters real quick because there's a nice little Easter egg. Doesn't matter who's in my party. Cyrus, the fool who challenged Janus, rests here.
Cyrus, I hath returned. I shall honor my promise to thee. Cyrus. Glenn, thank you for making the journey here. Dear Cyrus, thou must think ill of me. On the contrary, you've come far, my friend. When Janus defeated me, I thought all of those whom I'd left behind. King Guardia, Queen Lean, and of course you. Cyrus, your skill and dedication is superior. I can rest now, knowing that everyone is in good hands. Goodbye, my friend.
Cyrus, wait,
The Queen. Look after Queen Lean. Alas and farewell, Glenn.
So, this is the only place in the game he's called Glenn, regardless of what you named him. This will always say Glenn, even if his name is Frog.
Cyrus! I'm so sorry, Cyrus. Oh? The Masamune.
So it's important. Yeah, so this is important to note. Magus is wounded by the Masamune. And so when it starts flashing like that, he has to take a defensive stance. And it only happens if Magus is in the group.
That's it.
He actually shields himself with his cape.
That was special. Quite. I guess it means hero's power doesn't come from within. Mucho metaphysical, man. Like mind over matter, Mune.
My mind?
Now for a yummy, full-on test. It's thrashing time.
Tis flowing with strength and vigor. Ah, the true identity of the Masamune. Cyrus, I promise to fulfill your wishes. Tis a sad farewell.
Onward all.
Cyrus sleeps here, avenged by his friend Glenn. That will say Frog if you named him Frog. But yeah, that's the little Easter egg. If you have Magus with you, he shields himself from the light of the sword. There are so many, like, tiny little attention to detail things in this game that are incredible.
You want the Northern Woman's pen? It'll cost you 200 G. Come on, you lazy blokes.
Right with that, boy.
We're done for now. That's it for now. Come on, you lazy blokes.
Whatever you say, boss.
Yeah, so when he says that's it for now, that means he's repaired everything and there's no more repairs to do. Which means we now have access to these areas. Which we will not open that yet because we're in the past. We will, however, interact with this. And much like the elemental armor, there are 3 chests in here that react to the pendant. So you want to inspect them and then move on without opening them, and come back in the future. Oh no. Oh no, flare. Anyway. The final appearance of shadows in the game. Based shadows. It's weird that these shadows are called base because the 2 enemies that are alkaline and acid are not that model. Those are the shadow models. Hey, Janister and Dark Palm, nice. It's the new class of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV. Now available free for up to level 16, or up to level 60, and including the award-winning Heavensward expansion. Magus might as well be a Reaper. He has a scythe. Oh, much like the other one. We're just going to inspect and walk away. No. Oh yeah, I should probably sort him out. So yeah, now he has the Masamune again equipped. And unlike before, it is now a massive jump in power. It is his best weapon. And including that, you want to put the hero medal on him because the upped critical hit rate still applies to the new Masamune. I was going to name me Xenos. Xenos. Magnus. Maybe I should just name him that next time. Let's name him Xenos. Everything is ruined, Weiss. Maugs. That'll be his name from now on. Maugs. Come along, Maugs. Now we can loot these because we can open them again in the past. Take the upgraded gear. Nova armor level up to moon armor. This is the only suit of moon armor in the game. The Nova armor can be stolen by enemies or from enemies in the Black Omen. But the moon armor is just like raw fucking defense. Only wearable by males though. Yeah. It's one higher than Janice's best armor in the game and magic defense plus 10. So it's effectively what you slap on Chrono when you have it. And we go up here. We get... Is this the Kali blade? Oh nope, this is Marl's best weapon, the Valkyrie. And this is the level up from the Kali blade to the Shiva? Yep, Shiva Edge. Which is Chrono's third best weapon in the game. Unfortunately, we're already holding the rainbow, so that sword is completely useless to us. Because the rainbow is so ridiculously powerful, not only based on attack power, but on its 70% crit rate, that no sword gets anywhere close to it. It is leagues above it. Well, until you play the DS game, and you find the Rainbow 2, which is max attack power and 90% crit rate. Kind of overkill, but sure. Let me come back here and get the downgraded armor because we already got the upgraded ones. Yeah, these boxes are special in that, unlike the other ones that still ask you if are you sure you want to take this? You know, you might want to wait. These ones will just give you the item if you've taken the upgraded version already. There's no real point in taking these other than to have a full item collection and maybe selling them. Because we have the upgraded versions already. Alright. So that's ultimate weapon for Marley and ultimate weapon for Glendown. Yeah, like, that's the difference between just getting the overpowered one, is a difference of like 25 points of power. Or 27, actually. But hey, the downgraded one has random stop. Hooray! Alright, let's see. There's the Origin of Machines. There's... I'll just do the desert next. That's right here. So this one can actually kind of be a pain in the ass. So I'm going to... save before we go in. Should actually also give him the moon armor for now. And a... Fuck it, you can have the prism helm for now. Because I'm going to have to use him in the Origin Machines area. And some magic defense. Actually, no. I don't want to do that. I want to do the... Now that I'm thinking about it. Who has the red mail? There we go. Switch you to the white mail. Switch you to the red mail, because that will be important later. Alright. So there are 10 fight triggers in this room. Because, come on, let me get behind it. I'm going to have to fight the one that's here, I believe. Oh, no, guess not. Because every chest has a fight trigger. Effectively, there's a fight trigger in the corners and the cardinal directions, and then one in the center. The trick to this area, which I'm not exploiting right now, but I should be, is if you hit anything with water, it lowers their defenses to nothing. Yeah, this is where the Wonder Shot became legendary because the boss, because of the boss of this area, and the Wonder Shot like crit him like 3 times in a row. Also, just something interesting to note is while Isla and Luca have combo as their tech word because they have combo, Magus does not. Magus will never have combo on his thing at all. I say tech because he combos with no one. He is an edgy loner. Finale of GDQ, yeah, it was pretty good. Like, it was fucking incredible, actually. All things considered. Yep. And Plexel is a really good runner. Like, he's taking a break from speedrunning right now, but I pretty much always tried to catch his Chrono Trigger glitchless runs when he did them, because he's actually really entertaining to listen to. Very relaxing. I'm pretty sure Plexel actually created the 100% glitchless run as well, because almost every Chrono Trigger runner was doing glitched, so you could do the fade out glitch to skip bosses and stuff. And he was just like, I just want to do a full run without any bugs exploitation. Which, in all honesty, is still like, I think his best time was still 5.5 hours, which is fucking impressive for 100% exploiting no bugs. Watching his speedrun streams is actually where I learned how to do most of the glitches that I do in the game now. Hey, it's a good one to watch. Specifically Candy Skip, though. I learned Candy Skip from watching Essentia do it, because she was the world record holder for a long time of the... I don't think it's the any percent. I think it's the quick percent run, where you just Candy Skip and then fight Lavos. And, yeah, the Candy Skip is so hard to pull off, but it's so early in the game, it's like, yeah, that run is like 20 minutes total. A Red Knight. He's behind this new desert. It would be hard to defeat a monster that travels underground. No, it's not. So the way Red Knight works is every time you see that little vibration and that sound, he pops up in one of 4 locations in the corners. To fight him, you just run into him and it starts the fight. I want to loot everything first. Hey, give chest. Give dactyl chest. There. And this. Alright. Now we're literally just going to sit here and wait for him to show up at one of the lower corners. Actually, hold on. Janus does not need this amulet because he has a helmet that's doing the exact same thing. So he can have more magic. Hey, buddy. So, this is the Zombor fight again, but with an extra caveat that there's now a core to it. The way this fight works is a bit weird, because we're not going to be doing AoEs. We're going to be doing direct damage, specifically because when this core dies, he becomes a lot harder. I'm trying to remember, and each of the upper and lower sign... Oh, son of a bitch, I have to have Glenn. Well, never mind, we're doing this the old-fashioned way. I fucked up. Magus doesn't have any single target things, so I can't single target him with water magic. I have to full attack him, because water is required to Bring his defenses down. Oh, I guess the core's immune to ice, so I can do this like this. But yeah, the idea here is you want to kill Red Knight without killing the core, because the core has very little HP. Full Ether Isla. Isla do triple kick. Effectively killing the core turns into like a berserk Red Knight. Actually, he should just be icing whenever possible. Just keep the defenses down. He will eventually kill his own core by absorbing it if we don't kill him fast enough. Which is a counter to make sure the player can't just avoid it the whole time. There we go. It's one down. Nice. Triple. Not tonic. Full ether. At this point, if he rages, it's not that big of a deal because the top half is dead. Fuck it. Wonder shot time. That is a low roll on that wonder shot. Wait a minute. That was too low for the wonder shot. I think I forgot to equip the wonder shot. Oh no. I haven't had the wonder shot this whole time. Because the wonder shot's lower threshold is 200 damage. That's not the wonder shot. God damn it. We've neutralized the source of this desert. We should tell Fiona. God damn it. Damage can vary. Boy, can it. So the wonder shot is somewhat infamous because... Oh, hey, look, tab. Because its damage has a variance of 200 to 2400. Oh wait, I can't do this yet. First, let's switch over to Robo. Thank you for routing the beasts. Unfortunately, it'll take centuries to revive the forest. Wish I could live long enough to see my wish come true. You can count for me when the job is done. May I stay behind and help Fiona? No. Alright. So from now on, when you come to 600 AD, Robo will be out here in the field doing this. And it's a nice touch that, despite the fact you can go to the past and change everything, when we go to the future to get Robo back, with a fully fledged forest, because we wouldn't change the past, Robo will still be in 600 AD doing that anyway. Here's a hat made from magical bow filled with mystical forest powers. So this is where you can buy the important status items if you haven't gotten the Prism Helm yet. You can get the prevents your status from being changed helms here. They're expensive, but they're worth it. Speaking of, let's get rid of some stuff. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Don't need the rainbow, just go ahead and sell that off. Keep the moon armor. Get rid of the Aeon helms. Get rid of the Doom helm. Psycap can go. Vest, keep that. Aeon suit. Cool suit can go. Honestly, even though it's an upgrade, the Aeon suit's not strong enough to really matter there. Alright. Oh look, it's Robo. You got this, Isla. You can repair him.
You did it, Isla. You fixed him.
Systems reactivated. Where am I?
Isla, how nice to see you. For you, it was a quick hop. For me, it was 400 long years have passed.
The effort was worth it. The force has grown back.
Now let us celebrate our 400th year reunion.
Smack Robo's always fixed.
Hey, it's my offline screen.
After 400 years of experience, I have come to think that Lavos may not be responsible for the gates.
What do you mean?
I have come to think that someone or something wanted us to see all of this. The different events over time that we witnessed. It's almost as if some entity wanted to relive its past.
Isla, no, when people die, elders say, see whole life pass by. 'Tis true that mortals relive their most profound memories before death claimeth them. Yet those memories are more often are sad ones.
Thinking things like, if only I had done this, or I shouldn't have done that, triggers unpleasant old memories.
Will it happen when our time comes?
Probably, who knows. It's also fun to note, this is the only place in the game that Marl has that sprite of her laying on her stomach. This is a unique sprite just to this scene.
Probably, who knows? Is there a point in time you'd like to return to, Luca? No, not really. I'm sorry, was it something I shouldn't have asked? It's okay, it's just something I don't like to think about too much.
Lavos playeth an integral part of the fortunes of this entity. So who is this entity? It is unknown whose memories they are. It may be something beyond our comprehension. Our journey may come to an end when we finally discover the identity of the entity. Shall we turn in for the night? Oh no, they're all dead. What happened? It's also the only point in the game where you see a red portal.
Did I make it back to that moment? Dad promised to go hiking with me, but he blew me off again due to his work. I hate science. I loathe it.
So this is 10 years in the past for Luca. The password is the name of my lovely wife.
Use it in an emergency. Tabin.
So that's a really, really important piece of documentation to read. Because before I walk out here, because it's going to start a timer, Luca's mother has no legs. Her legs got destroyed in an accident. And so she can only really, whenever you come to visit Luca, if you come up here, she's sitting in this chair. And she can't, that's why Tabin always comes up and walks over to talk to her, is because she literally can't get up. And so, effectively, the reason Luca pursued science was because her father's machine is what crippled her mother. And she was like, okay, this can never happen again. I'm going to learn everything I can about machines and science so this never happens again. And so when you walk down here, Luca and her mother. Laura. The password is the name of my lovely wife, Laura.
What is this thing? Tabin says to keep away from it, but it's so dusty, I'll just... Dear me, my skirt, I'm stuck. Luca, help! I can't pull it out. Luca, enter the password, stop the machine. But I don't know it, Mommy.
Hello? Hello, game? Enter password. There we go. Holy shit. Like, I wasn't lined up enough with the machine to actually trigger it.
Thank goodness, Mommy. Luca.
So, yeah. You go into the past and you have a timed event to actually prevent Luca's mother from getting her legs mangled by the machine. And the password is Laura because it's L button, A button, R button, A button on the SNES controller. Laura. Similar to the Zabby password in the future, which is XABY.
I feel like I've learned something. I'll study machines now. There'll be no more accidents around here.
So if you fail to put in the password, this will say the same thing, but it'll be motivation by the fact her mother got mangled rather than her, like, positivity over it, over the close call.
Dad promised to go hiking with me.
It might be the 2015 one, yeah. It was a while ago. Oh, hello, Robo. Luca, you've got a kind heart. You were always thinking of others. And then he explodes and kills Luca. This is for you. It's a piece of amber I created using sap from a tree in my forest. It took 400 years and a lot of pressure to make. I hope you find it useful. Got the Green Dream. So the Green Dream is an accessory that revives you once on death during combat.
R665, you're so sweet.
And is the core of a underflow bug that lets you one-shot the final boss. I don't remember. I've never actually done it before, so I don't know how exactly it works. But effectively, you throw the Green Dream on Glenn, you have him die during the final boss, and then the Green Dream revives him. And then you have Glenn use an elixir on the final boss, and it underflows to max damage and kills him immediately. It's pretty funny. Alright, let's see. That's that done, that's done, that's done. Oh, there's the Origin of Machines left. And then once we've done the Origin of Machines, we'll go to the final big side quests and the Black Omen. And I'm probably going to run over 4 hours with the Black Omen, but I do want to get it done so I can just knock out the other 2 runs of the Black Omen off stream and just focus on the ending. Alright. Analysis complete. Please follow me. So you're required to have Robo as your lead person for this part, for this to work. Yeah, let's do this group.
Who enters here unbidden? Oh. Welcome home, R66-R66Y. Or should I say, Prometheus? You dare defile this place with humans? I haven't seen them in ages. Let me welcome them. Come closer.
So you are now locked in here until the side quest is done.
Let's just see just what you can do.
Oh no, it's Debuggist. Guess what? They can't handle flare. If they can, probably can't handle tailspin. Learn to Fire Punch. Oh no, not Proto 4. Flare. Though I think these ones might survive Proto Flare, because I'm not using the Prism Specs right now on her. Never mind. Luca's stronger than I thought. Oh god, we're surrounded. Whatever will we flare? And this is why Luca's a main part of my final group. Because her magic stat combined with flare just nukes almost every fight in the game. Ah, they just keep coming. Whatever will we flare? This is also why I throw the gold stud on Luca, is so flare only costs 5 MP to use, versus 20. Oh god, there's 6 of them now, flare. I do like that with Robo standing there, it looks like the flare's like actually concentrating inside Robo's body and then bursting out. And that's all the fights on the conveyor belt. Yeah, look at all those double techs we just learned because Robo was never in the group with them before. Not bad for humans, but can you find your way to me? Yes. Yes, I can. And will. Oh god, it's security. Whatever will we flare. Robo's just beating them with pure concentrated pog. Yeah, flare is pretty much going to be the solution to literally every fight in here. 300 years ago, Lavos disaster greatly changed the planet. At this rate, humans will die out from pure despair.
Despair, you say?
Flare. I usually actually go for the final party member first before doing all of this, but eh. Oh hey, we got graphical corruption robot. Nice. So that robot has a random RNG chance of being graphically corrupted when you come in here. And he has like 5 different corruptions you can have. We got light corruption. Recharge Robo. The hell? No, that was open. Why the hell didn't it work? All right. Go fight this guy because I have to. Honestly, for this one, I'm just gonna. Aw, blunder shot. How could you? It was a crit, too. Come on, Luca. Yeah, there's the wonder shot. So yeah, Luca's damage varies greatly with the wonder shot. Should be a guy dancing around here, yep. Don't want to go that way yet. Oh no. Flare. Let me just make that guy explode from the inside. So, in order to do this part, we need to carry the electrical charge over here to open this door. We have to reverse the conveyor belt to do that, or else the conveyor belt will, Oh yeah, there's a little Easter egg if you come all the way up here. The robot explains to you, you can go behind the wall. What a concept. Alright, I did this part. But in a speed run, and I was watching Plexel do this, because that's where you get the electrical charge. If you path it perfectly, like you can't clip a corner, you can't pull away, you have to follow this path perfectly, you can actually reach this door without reversing the conveyor belt. But it is really hard to pull off, because it requires perfect pathing. There it is. Power time. Actually, next week I might have to do 2 different games for the stream because, oh, that was a high-end wonder shot. Holy shit! I did like 2,500. Yeah, because if I do Black Omen tonight, and then do all the other ones, got it. So the thing about this switch is you can't reach it normally. There's a little like area here you have to kind of trigger to get them to do it, and it can be kind of. It's not great trying to get it to trigger sometimes. Magic tab. I got it in 1 though, so that's pretty nice. Oh no, more of these things. But yeah, if I leave just the stuff after the Black Omen for next stream, that's probably gonna be like an hour at most. So I may have to play something else too. I could alternatively beat the game, do New Game Plus, and get the best ending with beating Lavos using only Chrono and Marl when you first get her. But even then, that'll only take like 2 hours. I'll think of something. I got a week to think about it. This is definitely going to be a long stream though because I still have to go get the final party member and clear the Black Omen. Actually, because there's like half an hour left on when I would normally do the stream. If I wait to... Oh. Yeah, this is fucked, by the way. That's a human.
What? Let's help them!
Ah! Let's stop the machine. It's too well guarded. We have to destroy the central computer. So yeah, we have... I'll reset the room. You have humans moving along a conveyor belt. They scream. And you discover they're being turned into tabs. They are quite... This machine is quite literally turning humans into Soylent Green. Remember, we literally just found a magic tab sitting on the ground in this factory. There you go, Luca. Enjoy your power-up. No, if you try to approach the conveyor belt, it knocks you back. But you did find the one in this hallway that we just fed to Luca. Hope you enjoyed it after knowing what it was.
Don't you understand? This planet would be peaceful if there are no humans around. And yet you still want to fight. Why?
Like... Yeah, I may put off getting the final party member and doing the Black Omen for next stream. Because as much as it sucks, running the Black Omen 3 times is actually not that long. You still have to do the random encounters, but you don't have to do the boss fights 3 times. So, eat up some time to do it like that. And that would get me closer to a full stream time. Look, we're like the robot. We went behind it. Now the conveyor belt is reversed. Wonder shot. Oh no. It Lazard me. And Isla just doesn't like robots. They hurt her head, so she destroys them. Alright, now we can go get the electrical charge and get this thing unlocked. Wish you could just zap this guy as you go by with the electrical charge, just auto-kill him. You got a robot friend who's just the fucking worst at pathing. Like, that cat in the beginning is bad, he's worse. Like, it's actually worth keeping the conveyor belt going this way so you're slow enough to help him path. Come on.
Get around the corner. Get you. You can do it, buddy. There you go. Who is my big man? Who's my big robot pathing man? Alright, you bastard, come on.
So you need him to disable this guy.
There we go.
So we have the 2 Poyozo dolls. Oh no, a cutscene. Welcome home, Prometheus. Atropos? Yes, it has been a while, Prometheus. You can stop pretending now and join us.
Pretending?
Mwaha, unlike the other R series, Prometheus had a special task. To live with humans and study them as a species.
That's a lie. Tell them, Prometheus.
Now step back, Prometheus. We will rid these humans, then go see Mother.
Oh, 66Y. Nah, bitch. What are you doing, Prometheus?
I won't allow you to hurt them.
You are indeed defective. They have tampered with you. I'll destroy them, then fix you.
Atropos, you've changed. Indeed, Mother remade me to eliminate humans more efficiently. Step back, Prometheus. My name is R66Y. Prometheus. That stupid laugh. Wait, stand back and leave this to me. Atropos. Prometheus. So this is where putting the fire armor on Robo helps. Because as she goes down in HP, she'll start using fire attacks more often. And it'll just literally, you cannot lose this fight if you have fire armor absorption on. Because she'll just keep healing Robo. Oh no, she did the shadow damage attack. Whatever will I do?
That actually hurts. Holy shit. I forgot how slow Robo is. Damn. She's getting 2 turns to my 1.
Ha 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 ha. Pretty much all I have to do is push her HP down low enough to put her in area bomb. And now I can't die. Because that's a fire attack, which will heal me. Just tackle her until the fight's over. Literally all she's going to do from now on is area bomb, so... This might be it. If this isn't it, then the next hit will take her out.
Oh man, area bomb. Who would have saw that coming?
Oh, one more.
Oh god, she's using area bomb.
I don't know why they made this fight so that, like, the second half of it is just spam area bomb when you could just so easily solve it with fire armor. Like, they should have kept her using one of her shadow attacks as well, but whatever.
I am...
Oh no, that was shadow damage.
Prometheus, it's been ages. Atropos,
I'm damaged? What happened? Atropos. My memory bank. Mother must have done something nasty when she reprogrammed me. Partial memory restored. I'm sorry, Prometheus. Save your strength. I'll patch you up. So this is actually one of the reasons I bring, well, other than her little flare thing, is you get this extra little thing if you have Luca with you. It isn't possible. Vital functions are down. Memory bank damaged. Atropos, this is for you. You can plug this into your circuits. Please take care of it. Goodbye, Prometheus. Oh god, she flickered and then disappeared. Atropos' ribbon ups R66Y's speed by 3 and magic defense by 10. Because Robo is the slowest character in the game before then. After that +3, he's still at 9. Lucas starts at 9. Listen well, humans. Lavos' children will one day have to leave to seek new planets and prey. The world could sustain them if humans were not around. We robots will create a new order, a nation of steel and pure logic, a true paradise. Our species will replace you. So stop your foolish struggle and succumb to the sleep of eternity. I also no longer need to have this on him, so you can have the Nova armor. I like the idea that if you come to the fight prepared, that you can just breeze right through it. Although it does kind of make the fight a joke. Yeah, exactly. Because once she's been lowered by a third of her HP is when she goes into the area bomb cycle, and it's just literally just fire equipment prevents anything from ever killing you. Oh my god, it's her! It's Mother Brain! Where's Samus? We did very well to come this far. I am the Mother Brain of the RY Series Factory. Come, Prometheus, you must once again join us. I'll reset your circuitry and erase your memories. Then we'll dispose of these filthy humans. I'm sorry, but I cannot afford to lose anything else. Not my precious memories or my irreplaceable friends. You would betray me to stay with these humans? You would turn against your family, the family of robots. Humans have taught me much. Chrono, Nadia, Luca, Glenn, Isla. I will not betray my friends. Oh, phoo. This is rich. Don't make me laugh. You have emotions? I'll show you just how human you become. So, in another wonderful display of, oops, we forgot to immunize our bosses, Mother Brain is another boss that is weak to sleep. So the way the Mother Brain fight is supposed to work are these monitors in the background effectively heal her for 1,000 damage a turn. It's almost impossible to kill her without breaking the monitors first. But once you break the monitors, she goes into like a super form. She starts going berserk and doing a bunch of damage. However, if you put the monitors to sleep, you can then just fight Mother Brain with one of them still alive to prevent her berserk mode, and just cut through it. It's a joke. You just have to make sure either the left or right monitor is alive, because using area bomb will kill the back monitor. And yeah, so she'll just have some super basic attacks that we can largely ignore while we beat her ass. Oh boy, Robo Tackle. And that's the fight. She has very little HP because she's effectively a glass cannon. Prometheus, why? Got the Terror Arm and the Crisis Arm. All machines in the factory have been shut off for good. R66Y. Let's go. No speaking, we're leaving. Alright. So the Terror Arm is his best weapon in the game, not counting the Crisis Arm, which attack changes below 10 HP. It becomes stronger than the Terror Arm when he's below 10 HP, which, fuck that, I'm not doing that. I'm not living on the edge to give him the fucking Proud Soul or whatever Tifa's similar weapon is. He can just have his super powerful Terror Arm. Alright, so that's World Machines. I think that's all the side quests. I can double check by going to the end of time and asking. See if I missed anything. Oh yeah, actually, while I'm here, let's go bring Magus to Specchio, who's in his second to best form.
Hey, that punk rocker hasn't been coming around here lately. Whew. You hauling a marlin here, kids. You could use Shadow, and he could probably teach me a thing or two. Ah, looking for some practice?
No.
Anytime, friends. Remember, I'm the master of war.
Even if I wanted to fight him, I wouldn't do it with Isla because Isla has no magic.
I just call that the Chrono Trigger. It's pure potential. By unleashing a specific course of events, it can have power effects on time. As the one who made the Doctor, the Winged of Time, how to hatch it. Like any egg, it represents a possibility. It may or may not hatch. But the Chrono Trigger, yay! Chrono Trigger! Gives the potential to get your friend back. The egg will have an effect equal to the amount.
Oh, it's the same speech. Okay, so he doesn't tell you about the side quests until after you have after you've done the Chrono Trigger events. All right, Codactyl. It's time for the saddest part of the game for child me, and actually still pretty sad for adult me. So it's a combination of this music and the dialogue that you get for doing this. It's like, even as a kid, this hit me hard because it's like, it's incredibly existential what happens. Like, this depressed the shit out of me when I was a kid, and it still kind of hits me doing this part. On Death Peak, you will find the power to restore life. But to activate this power, the deceased must be important to the space-time continuum. And you must have a clone identical to that person. Only then can the Chrono Trigger work its magic. Enough! The time has come for you to attempt Death Peak. Only the chance you'll have of reviving your friend. The last program I've implanted in this creature's memory banks will help you up the mountain. Stand back.
Executing program! Executing program! Executing program!
The three entities you saw will help you climb Death Peak. This ends my message. Now I must ask you for a favor. This creature has executed its program. Please let him sleep. The switch is on his stomach. Switch the creature off. This creature sleeps beyond the flow of time. I don't know what it is, but that statement just, as a kid, fucking destroyed me. The idea that the creature is forever asleep beyond the flow of natural time. Like, it's weirdly existential, and it honestly kind of, the concept of it kind of scares me. Is, now that I'm older and really think about it, it's not sad. The concept terrifies me. that you could be asleep beyond time's flow. Literally asleep forever, never able to wake, never able to do anything forever. Alright. There's only 10 minutes left, and the Death Peak takes, at minimum, like half an hour. So I'm probably going to call it here. And we'll do Death Peak, Black Omen, and the finale next week. And I'll probably grab the dream ending as well, just to make it a full stream. So thank you everybody for coming. Appreciate you being here. Hope you enjoyed the stream and Chrono Trigger. I will be back next week at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard, as usual. We will finish out Chrono Trigger, and if I somehow get through this quickly, which I highly doubt because 3 runs of the Black Omen's about an hour and a half, Death Peak's half an hour, and then running the ending twice is another hour. I'll think about doing something else too. Like, I'll have something on the back burner just in case. But yeah, thank you for coming. I appreciate y'all. Glad you were here. And I will hopefully see you next week. Have a good night.
Although there are innumerable ways for one to die, our danger-seeking prince has come to know a sizable variety.
Oh no!